Bless us. Bless us.
Oh, hey everybody.
Bless us.
Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Thursday, August 23rd, 2018 edition. As always, I'm your host, Northernlion, joined his team co-host, Rockley Smile.
Hey, I'm back, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another NLSS. Who else is here today?
Sobalt Creek,
Flying Vigilance Trample CobaltStreak.
2017's greatest Magic player and also white wine spritzer.
I hate alcohol, but I'll drink it.
You hate alcohol?
Did you
I'm
just call him
allergic to
a
it.
white wine spritzer?
Well, Sobalt Creek. It sounds
Oh,
like
yeah, it does a little
a
bit.
Nebraskan wine.
Kind of sounds like a hard cider.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a river I'd fish out
Bless
of.
us.
We got
You know, there
Angry
is-
Orchard.
Bless us.
It is, you think it's media? By the way, Robert's here as well.
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
Do you think it's like media association? Because like I feel like I could tell what brand or what medium an alcohol is just from its name. Like if I said something was like give me a second, Mahogany Creek, what do you think that is?
Sounds like a white wine.
That is incorrect. I mean,
Sounds
it's
like a
it's also
whiskey.
correct because I just made it up. But
Okay,
Robert is
yeah.
right. It's a whiskey.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
In my head, I made it up as a whiskey. But if I said that something was, well, just give me a second here. If I said that something was a Sotheby's, what would you think that is?
White wine.
Ooh.
It's
That sounds
not
like a
everything
liqueur.
is white wine, but it's close. This is that's a fruit cider that I made.
Ah,
And
okay.
it uses boysenberries. Yeah, Streetlight Manifesto got it. Anyway, we're gonna play Passpartout. This bit did not go the way that I thought it would. And then we're gonna play Ultimate Chicken Horse, and then we're gonna play Scribbler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Oh,
know
we
if you
get-
could tell, but what I do at the start of a show is I say a couple of things the same that are stupid, and then later it's a good callback for the third segment. So now when you say something, you ask me a question, I'm going to say white wine, and then the comedy is what's going to happen at that point.
Repetition is the basis of comedy.
Also
Speaking of
talking
which-
loudly in your mic, apparently.
Big
Yeah, that'll do it,
honkers.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love those.
I don't know
Big
what a
fan.
honker is.
You
you'll find
will
out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
What should we draw?
Good question.
Magic
Does-
cards.
We could draw a
Magic
dragon.
card.
Draw
A
a Shivan
dragon.
dragon.
I'm
Man.
okay with drawing a dragon. I could try.
My game capture is actually being wonky now that we've started.
Dude, mine didn't work at all. I have to use a display capture for this.
Yeah, I tried that and it's just frozen. Like, I thought it was working, but it's just frozen on the first image it sees.
Hmm.
I got window to
Alright.
work, okay?
So
Bless us.
dumb.
I
All
went
right, we're
to
drawing.
endless.
Yeah, same.
You gonna do
Yeah, yeah.
revised?
I'm gonna do everything from memory because I'm on display capture.
Right.
But actually,
Yeah.
now that I think about it, I do have my phone with me, so I will
There you
look
go.
up.
Because I,
will
like
look
the
up
revised
Shivan
art way
Dragon.
better than the 7th edition.
What is the revised art way? What are you talking about?
The revised Shivan. The
You
art.
got your revise on my balls.
I was just gonna draw just straight up just a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's your
I'm-
life. I mean, you live it how you want.
Yeah, I've already started it too, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So,
All right, I got it now, boys. Ah,
so how was
Dragon.
your weekends?
What? It's Thursday.
Yeah, he's right.
Get
It's
out of here
Thursday.
with that. You trying to do a Monday bit on a Thursday doesn't make any damn sense.
You can ask
Oh
about
my
people's
God.
weekends on Thursday. Nobody.
Well, you
nobody
could
made a
ask
law.
about their upcoming weekend.
There you go. Yeah, how was your upcoming weekend?
I hope it's good
Yeah, how was
Yeah.
it?
because Kate has a concert that she's been preparing for a long time. I'm eager to view the performance.
She's not watching. You don't have to say that.
She
No,
probably
it's
is
true.
watching, though.
People like in Corey's chat, they were like, "Hey, be honest. Are you excited for Kate's performance? What do you want me to say?" Nah, it's stupid, and I can tell you because I'm more familiar with you than my wife. That seems like a really smart idea.
So now, via
Well-
process of elimination, you have admitted that.
Yeah,
Nah,
you do
nah,
not want to
See, on this show, it's satire, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys doing the mana cost for the
No, I'm
card
just drawing
on
the
card?
dragon.
Yeah, I'm now.
I'm drawing-
Now I'm just drawing a dragon.
I'm drawing the mana cost.
All right. Can you do the mountain art well?
I mean, that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, it's not easy, that one.
I don't know. It looks pretty easy to me. It's just, it looks like something you use to catch a honker. To be honest with you,
I'm just
Sometimes
free
you gotta
balling a
catch
dragon.
honks, man.
What if Hooters turned into a shop where you go to visit owls, and they just changed the whole thing around?
You know, we didn't. When did we do a Hooters bit?
I don't know.
My sister used to work at Hooters.
Really?
Wouldn't you
Cobalt,
like it
I will
better if
speak
it was about
more.
owls? No?
Here's the thing. I think millennials would love to go to that owl cafe, but I also think it would have a hard time surviving in middle America, which I imagine is probably Hooters' main demographic.
There's tons of mice out in middle America. The owls would do fine. They got
Yeah, more
cornfields.
worried about the business owner as usual.
Oh.
Yeah, you do tend to worry about the business owner quite a lot.
I mean, I'm not worried about the Hooters owners at all, because, you know, they've had like 60 years where they made hay while the sun was up, right?
Yeah, they have.
I just don't think there's enough owl cafes anymore, and that's the thing I want to see.
Yeah, there definitely needs more of those.
I can't fit the O and the N from Shivan Dragon. Shivan Dragon. If it was remarketed to big old booties, then more millennials would go.
Oh yeah, that would be cool actually. Yeah, I'd go to
I
that.
don't think so.
I'm
Oh.
kind of more of a booty guy myself, honestly. So
Don't play if you
Me
actually
too.
are.
Yeah.
This is fine, but like,
Yeah.
don't play into chat's stupid superiority complex, because they definitely. There's people out there that are like, I'm a boob man. I didn't realize I was dealing with like an intellectual idiot. I'm an ass man, which carries like a +10 IQ buff for some reason.
Is there less shame in being an ass man than a boob man because it's like less creepy somehow?
How is it less creepy?
I don't know. I feel like it is.
But the thing is, males and females have butts, and only females have boobs.
that's a good
So-
point. Yeah.
By being a butt man, you could open yourself up to being made fun of in certain ways. But I wear it proudly. I like a nice little round butt.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think there's
I never even
anything-
thought of that bit.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it until you make it weird.
Well, there is nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying that it opens up to certain
I
people.
never even thought about that angle of it. Like, I always just saw the booty as like it's a nice wholesome thing.
Dude,
I was-
speaking
How
of that,
wholesome.
that specific thing, I told you guys I started watching The Sopranos, right?
Yeah.
And
didn't
there's
tell me
like
that.
a whole. Oh well,
I wasn't
sorry.
there. No,
Robert
it's okay.
started
I just
watching
was.
Sopranos.
It's really my own fault.
Yeah. Yeah, well, but on The Sopranos, like, there is a whole like plot line about how one of the characters, who's like a mob boss,
Big pussy.
doesn't want. No, actually,
Oh.
not pussy. Pussy related though. He doesn't want anyone to find out that he eats pussy.
Why?
Because
Oh.
apparently, in the mob circles, at least in that world, I don't know if it's true.
The rules are different for men.
Well, like
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
say,
DJ
like,
Khaled.
their logic was if you suck on a pussy,
It makes you
suck,
one.
you could suck anything, and you just put whatever you want in your mouth, whatever you want to.
So
it
you
makes
also, like, in the mob, you could not eat like a popsicle.
Are you
for
telling me eating pussy makes you gay according to The Sopranos?
according to The Sopranos, yeah. If you eat
Oh.
pussy, you're gay. Yeah,
That is wild.
yeah. Mafia, man.
But
That's just
Tony
stupid.
Soprano, like 90% of what he did on that show was eat. So you see my confusion.
They eat a lot of gabagool. Yeah.
All he did was eat and kill.
Yeah.
He
that's-
talked to his therapist a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot that she was in that show.
yeah. It's a lot
She
of.
must have made a
therapists,
huge
Vince.
impact.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen The Sopranos, Cobalt?
Very little. Very
Me
little.
Neither. More or less.
You know, I'm watching it, and I think maybe I have different sensibilities than people in the era that it came out, because it's
Like Seinfeld.
well, no, Seinfeld still holds up, man. Seinfeld's good.
It's just like very sexist, but yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
Just because
pretty
Elaine
sexist.
sucks doesn't mean it's the show's fault.
Elaine's good. I like Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine
She's
isn't
really
the
good
problem,
in,
really.
in Veep, actually.
That's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. It's completely different.
But yeah, I don't know. Like it's like it's a good show. Like I'm enjoying watching it, but like it's like kind of not a lot happens, honestly. Like it's very family. I was expecting more of like a crime show, and it is
Right.
that, but it's also like
You
very.
can say
like,
it's a family show.
well, Well, yeah, it's like sort of like focused on like
Jamie Lynn
Tony
Sigler.
Soprano's.
Oh, you mean in the formal
family
sense?
life. Yeah.
Not it's a show for your family.
No, probably not.
Is that one of those shows that gets? Is it good throughout, or does it have like a rocky season and then it steadies?
I don't know.
Like a writer's strike in the middle of it or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Although I think it must have happened after the writer's strike, right? Because I remember when I was working at Goodwill, the #1 news story for like 2 weeks was Sopranos is ending. How's it gonna end?
Right. Yeah.
That's
Well,
the only thing I remember is the ending.
It started in '99, so
Good
It's,
year.
10 years
Yeah.
behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Was '99 a good year?
It was the last year of the 90s, so that was exciting.
What was your
Yeah,
#1
that-
memory from 1999? For me, it's probably something to do with Pokemon Red or Blue.
Probably something about Fred
Yeah.
Durst.
I don't know. I don't think I had a very good '99, to be totally honest with you.
Really? Well, you would have been like 7, 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Rob's not really sure how old he is, so
That is also true, you know. But like with the '90s, it's actually really easy for me because it's just like take the last digit and subtract 1, and I'm good. That's how
hey.
old I was, you know.
So you're in 1991, you were 0.
I
Or
was exactly.
1990, you were 0. I should.
Yes.
Wait, no. Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, well, that's true. I was not born in 1990, so yes.
I don't think
The
it
answer to
counts
your
as you
question.
being 0 when you're not born yet, or does it?
Isn't there a thing like in and you know, I'm asking a question, not making a statement here.
Okay.
Is it a thing in China? I remember hearing this when I was a kid that in China they count ages differently.
They
Like
count the dates differently because they have Chinese New Year on a different day.
No,
that what you
no.
mean?
So I mean, no. What I mean is like they so like when you're born, you start 1. You start as 1 years old, whereas here we're 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's Korea.
Is that Korea?
It is Korea, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, love you.
why do they do that?
I guess it's because, like, you know, how can you be 0? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Weird to
don't
think
start
about.
at 0 though. You start at like 0.01 month, right?
I mean, technically, well, I shouldn't say that. We're just gonna. Never mind.
Wait, now I want to know.
how did you get that to be so inflammatory? I don't even know.
Oh, what? Me asking
I mean, you clearly don't want to say it. I'm just confused about what the topic even is.
Smortion.
What is
I
it?
don't want to bring up smortion. I was like, oh, you should just count them from when they're conceived, but if we do that, then
Yeah.
some people might be very angry. So
No, we should steer away from that type of conversation.
He's talking about extortion.
you forced me.
I'm done my Shivan Dragon, but I'm content to wait. I will.
I'm not quite done
I'm
yet.
not quite
Hold
done
on.
yet.
I gotta be honest, as far as my drawings go, this one is like probably like a 7 by my standards.
Nice.
Okay.
Mine's probably like an 8 by my standards, but I suck at this, so it's
Chat, how's this coming along?
one of my better ones.
What do you think?
I like art time. It's fun to draw together. It's so
I also
calming.
enjoy it. I really wish my fucking tablet would work on my desktop though.
Then
And
you'd
it-
be cheating, though. That's not fair.
It's not
That's-
cheating. It's fine.
Yeah.
We would be so ugly compared to yours. We already are. I mean, you don't need a more of an advantage.
No, you guys are great.
You said you got it to work on your laptop. Have you had any
It
other
does, yeah.
developments?
Well, it works on my laptop, but I mentioned this yesterday, I think.
Oh.
But like it basically, my laptop has it has like basically 0 internal hard drive space. So the problem is Photoshop can't run on a removable drive. So I actually have about like 40 megabytes of space left after Photoshop is done installing. So
That's real shitty.
yeah, it sucks.
So the moral of the story is don't buy a laptop with no hard drive.
Yeah, and I can ride my bike with no handlebars as well.
It's pretty messed up. Like I was telling you yesterday, I bought a crappy laptop because I needed to do like assignments or I would fail a class, but I was going to be overseas when it was due. So I was like, I'll just buy a cheap laptop so I can do it. And then It was like $400 or $500 Canadian, which is insanely cheap for, you know, the most powerful machine mankind could have conceived of, like less than 100 years ago. And now, I bought that in 2016. Kate's MacBook that we bought in 2014 is maybe 7 or 8 times faster.
Yeah.
Like it just, I've done nothing on that computer except use Visual Studio, and it's just slowly died over time.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick up an RTX 2080 Ti?
Absolutely not.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I really need ray tracing that bad yet.
You're
I also
so responsible with your money, you know.
I still don't have Windows 10.
What are you saving for? Are you gonna like open up a hobby shop?
He's saving
or maybe
to
like buy a
continue
small island?
continue living in Vancouver, I think.
That's pretty much the case, yeah. It's really expensive to like live here. And then like, here's the thing, I'm not that responsible with my money. I just don't want anything.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But like
You
in
want a
my
Hodis.
head, well, I bought it.
I know, but you got a cheap one. You might want to upgrade one day.
Nah, like I'm okay with this. Like,
Oh.
here my whole financial strategy is like I don't want anything now, but maybe when I'm like 60, I will. So I shove it all in $100 bills under my mattress, and then
That's smart.
when I'm 60, even if I don't want something, I guess I can just start buying things.
You should.
So you're
yeah.
just gonna be that old guy in the sports car who, like, you clearly like never enjoyed his money when he was younger, and now
But I have
to buy it.
like it's not that I'm depriving myself. I just don't.
Doesn't
I
want
don't
a sports
want.
card.
I want for nothing. I
Honestly,
already have.
I
I have a
agree
rich
with you.
life.
I usually like I don't buy myself things very often. Like it's very rare.
Yeah,
And
so, I mean, you were tweeting about the drawing tablet for like 5 days. I think that's very responsible.
yeah, I was really milling that one over. And honestly,
Mulling.
I'm still happy I bought it. Yeah, you're right. I'm still happy that I bought it because drawing on it is a fucking dream. I just want it to work with my PC. That's all I want.
I don't blame you.
Wait, you got an iPad or what? What'd you get?
No, I got like this thing. Is the Galmon PD 1560.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like $400. It's expensive, man. But it's nice. It's great. It's a display tablet, so it's awesome. So like you get to see what you're looking at when you're drawing, which is awesome. But it's just like can't work on my PC. So, all right, my drawing's probably done.
Mine's also done. The Zap Dragon is complete.
I'll call it done, I guess. I'm just gonna add the fins around him. He doesn't look very fearsome. He kind of looks like silly. But I guess that some dragons just aren't fearsome.
Dude,
Chat, how does it look? How'd it come out? I think it looks okay.
I want to see yours.
Why isn't there a fill
pull it
tool
up.
in this?
Try it.
Alpaca.
If anybody would like to collate the drawings, it's
Yeah,
a
okay, there we go.
thankless job. Well, it's a financially, it's a thankless job.
Oh,
But,
you're
like,
just so tiny.
if you want to do it, I would love to see it.
Yeah. I always like those posts in the Circle Jerk when people put all our pictures right next to each other.
Because I get in my own bubble where I'm like, I'm only doing the evaluation relative to myself. And then when I see everybody else's, I can finally see my art from the eyes of an unblemished observer and be like, yeah, you're right. That sucks really badly.
I want my dragon to fight Nick's dragon.
I forgot to
All right.
connect
Good
the
fight.
foot. I thought it was
Anyone have
foreshortened.
a secondary drawing they would like to see? I mean, Malf's in chat.
Fantasy
Like,
theme going on.
Malf's in chat. What does Malf want to see? It can't be a honker because I drew a honker in between.
I don't know what the hell a honker is.
I think it's
A honker is
boobs.
a large fish in Fishing Simulator.
Correct. Yeah. Very true.
Same.
Malf says poutine, but I give you guys the.
That's just gonna look like.
It's just gonna look like diarrhea.
Yeah, that's.
I mean-
we're gonna.
Nothing against poutine. Obviously, I would want to
mean-
draw it, but it's just not gonna look very good.
Are you saying like you're scared?
No.
I mean, I'll draw it, but it's gonna look like diarrhea.
What about a blue jay? Someone in my chat said a blue jay.
Real bad at birds. So
Okay,
I'm
doesn't have to be
good
a
for
blue jay,
whatever.
just an idea.
I mean,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
respect Malf?
I'll do. Look, I'll
Yeah.
do whatever. You guys pick a thing, and we can do a thing.
I'm doing poutine, and it's gonna be beautiful.
Draw
All
Kate?
right. All right.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why?
Let's not do that.
Yeah, there's like a whole meme about
Oh, I didn't know about that. I just anytime you draw any person.
No, you guys can
artist
draw
isn't
it. I
great.
think I'll
Yeah, Rob.
bow out
I
on
don't
that
allow
one.
Rob to do it.
I think I could draw Kate well enough, but maybe I won't.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I would just draw a big old violin.
There you go.
She plays the
She
oboe.
doesn't play the
but
violin.
There are worse.
Yeah, but she's in the orchestra, so
Okay.
That is true.
it fits. Okay. I'll hide the oboe behind the violin because I don't know how to draw an oboe.
Mm.
She plays the oboe? That's like one of the rarest instruments in an orchestra.
Oh, you're telling me, man.
It's like a
Wow.
blue rarity on the scale, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
this is
are
not
not easy
gonna
to
look
play.
good.
Oh god, this is actually already terrible.
It's
Hold on.
it's the worst combination of many stacked shapes on top of each other, plus
Yeah.
shiny brown against yellow, and
yeah.
foreshortening. It's like it's not going to come out right.
What is foreshortening?
When something is in front of something else, like say you've reached your hand out, and you're from the perspective of the person looking at the person with their hand out, you just see their hand. You don't see the arm connecting the hand to the body because it's obscured by the hand.
It really sounds like you meant foreshadowing, but you just said it
No,
weird.
foreshadowing is it's a literary term. Foreshortening is an artistic term.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about art as funny as that is.
You could in like a day.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
know
a lot
very
of
much
work.
either, honestly. I just went to college for a million years to learn not very much.
Well, isn't that what college is about?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's windy.
No, college is about enslaving you with debt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't have any debt.
experience in college.
Don't
I
go to
paid it.
school,
Did
kids,
you
look at me.
take out any student loans, or did you pay for it out of pocket?
No, my parents paid for it for me.
Oh well, OP.
I paid as I went.
To be fair, I had a full ride and I didn't go to class like one time. Oh well, I went to the first day, and then
Wait,
and
you
then I
really
slept.
skipped every
What?
other day.
I slept the rest of the time. It's just so boring, guys, and it's a 30-minute drive.
You had a full ride
What?
to school and you didn't go?
Hell yeah.
Oh, this is way too much like cheddar cheese.
It was really boring, Nick. Okay, video games are my passion. I'm in the right spot.
I know
I
it's
don't
boring.
have any debt.
I know it's boring, but what?
Look, dude, they wanted me to do community service to go with my scholarship.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I have to go pick up trash off the highway. and
There's
shit,
multiple
dude?
forms of community service.
I don't even.
I did community
What?
service working at my historical center. I
Hey,
had
you could
to
have fought the homeless.
label slides. It was like pretty boring, but it was what I had to do.
I'm not proud that I blew my scholarship, but I was young and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life.
Right.
You guys had to do
So-
community service in college?
Yeah, to keep your scholarship.
Yeah, that's what it's like being poor, Ryan.
No. Like we had to do community service in high
Jesus.
school. I just want to point out, I've held my tongue until now. Rob lives in the area that historically has had like the most expensive real estate on planet Earth until the ownership of Hong Kong changed hands. So
You're not wrong.
I thought BC gave
this
it a run for its
lifelong
money,
New
man.
Yorker being like, man, this guy's part of the elite.
No, dude, like, I mean, straight up, like, looking, like, globally speaking, we have all been born on third base. Like, we've been born, like, an inch from home plate.
Doesn't
So-
BC put New York just about in the same region? It's pretty
Yeah,
close,
but I
isn't
didn't
it?
grow up
Yeah.
in BC.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Rural Ontario, my house was worth like 30 grand.
I read a tweet the other day and it was like, why is it that all streamers are in such entitled brats from middle class families and blah, 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 blah.
yeah?
And then the response was from one of my other friends was like, well, having a good setup and support from your family and all these things are definitely helpful.
Yeah.
to making a career in this business. So you can't argue that much with it, but it just
Exactly
kind
the
of
truth,
sucks. What
It's
color are
absolutely
fries? Like if you were
They're
gonna
golden brown,
Yellow.
but there's not really
Oh,
the best.
man.
There's no
Mine
good
are gonna
color
be
for it.
green. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
not.
Tan.
I think I made my table tan, so I can't.
Oh yeah, you can't quite tell, huh?
It looks like I have a giant stick of butter.
Mine looks like an ashtray.
It's gonna take me approximately 1 million years to make this look anything close to presentable, to be honest.
Does yours look like an ashtray, Rob?
No, I honestly, I don't know how it's gonna look when it's done, but I have an idea.
I got a good review.
With.
Mine looks like shit in a toilet. That's nice.
All right, Chad, how bad is this right now? Because I mean, it's the beginning of the drawing, so like it's gonna look not good.
You got to
Mine
do
look
the
like nachos.
the Bob Ross ruined and then saved moment.
Oh, throw some cheese on it.
That is not the flag of Quebec. I mean, it's evocative of the flag of Quebec.
Why does Quebec have its own flag?
Why does California have its own flag?
I don't know. I don't know why any of those people do that.
Why does the Republic of Texas have its own flag?
You're right. That's not even close to the Quebec flag. What is wrong with me? You know what? It gives me something to do here. My mistake. How do you say I'm sorry in French?
No,
Parlez-vous français,
I've
I'm
heard
pretty
this
sure.
before. I don't know. Let me look it up.
Pardon? Pardonnez-moi? Oh, je suis désolé. Yeah, je suis désolé.
Fritos with sour cream gloves.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks.
Je suis désolé.
Okay. See,
What
I've
happened
never
to the
had to
cert
apologize.
there, though?
Right.
Someday we'll live in a world where apologizing doesn't translate to weakness.
Yes, you could already live in that world.
I apologize all the time.
No, I mean like in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
That's the world. Canada seems pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I'd like to keep it that way.
Me too.
So you're like uninviting them, or
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
saying that we're not allowed?
Specifically.
it sounded like.
Yeah, really, is what that sounded like, to be honest.
I'll do my part to keep Canada cool for you.
Like Corey is a dual citizen, or not dual citizen. He's a permanent resident, I think. But eventually he's gonna have to take a citizenship test. So I've been grilling him, and I've been like, you know, what year was Canada founded? And sometimes he gets that one, and I'm like, name 6 provinces, and he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, you're fucked. You gotta,
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
you gotta study a little bit for this test. I don't know if he's ever taken it, but
6
Does he
provinces
really
doesn't
want
seem
a
so
Canadian
bad.
citizenship, though?
I think so. Because the other alternative is American citizenship.
Doesn't he have American citizenship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry
well,
to
yeah,
hear
that's
that.
a fair point. Yeah.
There we go. That's a little bit better. Dude, I'm with you. I would probably fail my own citizenship test too, but we don't have
Yeah,
to
me
take
too.
it. Because we
Yeah.
were born here. So like, I'm not saying that makes us more deserving, but that's just the way the law works. It'd be
Yeah.
pretty fucked up if they were like, hey, you're 30, take the citizenship test, you failed, get out. Where am I gonna go?
Oh my god, they revoke your passport. That would be awful.
That'd be hilarious.
It also seems really weird to, I guess, be like, you were born here, but in order to keep living here, you need to answer like who our 8th prime minister was. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Who was your 8th prime minister?
I couldn't tell you. I don't think I could tell you who the 2nd prime minister of Canada was.
I feel like
Mm.
now, hear me out. I feel like Canadians on the whole probably know more about like modern American politics than they do about their own politics.
I would disagree with that, but
Okay.
we certainly know more about American politics than Americans know about Canadian politics.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah. I know absolutely nothing about it.
Well, they only tell us lies about our own politics, so it's hard to discern what the truth is sometimes.
Wasn't
A
me.
lot of fake news, yeah.
Wasn't me.
Something banging on the counter.
Chad, I'm not gonna say we know more about American politics than Americans do, because I don't think that's
Well,
true. Because
some.
yesterday, Austin said he was gonna vote for Beetle Roar, and I said, who the fuck is that? And then on Reddit, I saw a big post about Beetlejuice O'Rourke or whatever the heck his name is. That's like, I think football players should be allowed to kneel, and everyone was like, so brave. So obviously, he's more in touch with the political landscape than I am.
Right, yeah.
I never heard a beetle roar.
Well, the truth isn't the truth, so I mean that's
And crimes aren't
learning a lot of
crimes.
things.
That's the new one as of yesterday.
Oh,
And then
I love this
alternatively,
country.
there is this guy in chat who says, you guys are seem to have literally no handle on politics.
But we got grammar down, so.
Yeah, well, you spelled the word wrong, you idiot.
What a moron.
Argument completely negated.
Man,
Draft me.
Yeah, draft me. See what happens. I'll get so many killed. I'd be so bad at warring America.
I'm on a bike, god damn it. You know what, you picked the one excuse I'll accept.
No lie, I could probably do boot camp, except for the part where you have to crawl on your knees.
Wait, can we just talk about how someone's watching this show on their bike and typing in chat?
Yeah,
I
that
hope
seems
it's like
really unsafe.
hopefully they're in spin cycle class.
Hopefully they just talk and it types or something.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah. Well, that would be
That's
hilarious.
so much weirder. Yeah.
It's just like, I'm on my bike, you idiot. What?
My poutine looks like a coffin full of nachos.
Yeah, I did mine in the completely wrong order, so this is gonna look. It basically looks like a bunch of French fries covered in jizz.
That's
I'm
good.
just gonna put the word poutine on the side of the box so people know what it is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Chat, who is the second prime minister of Canada?
They don't know. They're gonna Google it.
That's what I want them to Google it and then teach me. It's
Yeah,
not
right.
Mackenzie. Oh, it's Alexander Mackenzie? I don't even know who that is. To the best of my knowledge, I've never heard of Alexander Mackenzie.
Yeah, this
Mackenzie
looks like
King,
his now.
absolutely. But
Is he the one that burned down the White House? We're coming for you on that one.
no, that was like way in the past. That was like 60 years before we were a country.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Countries. All right, I put a moon on mine. Mine's done.
Nice.
Moon Man done. Wizard eating poutine for sale.
I had someone on Reddit say that my Ireland information is about 50% incorrect. And I was really hurt by that because I wanted to know what exactly I said wrong. And there was
Right.
no follow-up yet. I want to do better. It's not that I'm not intentionally trying to misrepresent anybody. So
No,
if
I think
you're-
you are. I remember you sending
Yeah.
that message in Discord where you said, "Man, I love intentionally misrepresenting."
And
yeah,
then
and you were like,
Ireland.
anybody that eats Lucky Charms in Ireland should be killed.
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
They also said at least Nick has been to Ireland, unlike Rob.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, Rob.
I do. I never
been
talk
to
about
Ireland,
Ireland.
No, I mean that you hadn't been to the UK, you hadn't been to
Oh,
England.
okay. Yeah, that's fair.
So
Yeah,
they were
that's
comparing
fair.
our collective talking about those things. I'm done with my
Well, we
poutine.
all know that you have to be physically in locations to know about them.
Well,
That's
I-
why there's so much fake
I
news around.
think it helps a little. I'm not gonna say it makes all the difference, but I think I have some information from having physically been there.
But isn't Ireland just like Canada, but we have different accents?
That's kind of the entire world.
That's,
to be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
that's when I was, and this is obviously not in Ireland, but when I was in London, I was like, this is just British New York.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen enough Canada to really say it, but you might be right.
Yeah,
Dude, I just got upgraded to a sweet art pad. Hells yeah.
nice.
Oh, in,
critics roll
in
through.
New York, the bacon's straight. In London, it's round. It's so different.
Yeah, everyone's got different bacon.
Yeah, what's that about?
Really?
You should have our bacon. Our bacon's so much better.
I say
I
have whatever
agree.
bacon you like.
I actually agree.
Yeah,
As much as I would love to throw America under the bus,
yeah.
I prefer the straight bacon to the round bacon.
There's also
Mhm.
rashers, though. How do you think about those?
That's what I was meaning.
Oh,
Aren't rashers equals bacon in the UK?
yeah,
that
but I
correct?
thought Canadian bacon was more like a bacon patty.
Canadian bacon is, I hate to say it, but it's the most analogous to ham. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically ham.
Yeah, maybe they're the same. I don't know.
We only have bacon in rashers, pretty much. Okay. Yeah.
Well, the cut is different over in the UK, right? Like they have a more of a
Well, they don't get
It's more of
cut
a
in the
meaty-
UK. That's the thing.
It's on
They
the
leave
British
the penises
angle, I
alone.
think.
right, yeah. No, but it's like more of like a meaty thing for there. Whereas ours is like very heavily, like a lot of fat, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
That's fat as flavor.
Dude,
Okay?
I love
Exactly.
pork fat.
Canadian
Mhm.
bacon
Who
is
doesn't?
piecemeal, so you buy your bacon one at a time?
Look. It's pea meal.
Oh.
Is it really? Is that a thing?
So like a la carte.
It's pea meal. Like the meal of a pea.
How
Oh,
much
okay.
meal can you get out of one pea unless you're a tiny ant?
Mhm.
Asparagus.
Mm,
Actually, if
what?
you were a tiny ant, you would chew through the side of a pea and you would live in paradise for like a week.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
true. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that
not
would be
gonna
so
penile
fun.
bacon. Look.
I want to
Your
live in a
like Penis
sphere of
Bay?
food.
I thought you already lived in the United States of America.
Although I guess they'd like poop in their own food and then it wouldn't be fun anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's my poutine. It's like it looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm done with mine as well.
It would take like
Me
a million
too.
years to make this look good.
I just think mine won't look good, so I'm just gonna be done with it.
Yeah, it
It's
seems
like
fair.
like an ashtray that someone had diarrhea in.
Mhm.
Third drawing.
Sure.
What would you like to see?
Pac-Man guzzling cum.
Hey, hold on, I need to.
I'm not gonna draw Pac-Man guzzling cum.
Not today, anyway.
I thought we
Fine.
already. I don't want to draw Monka S because this has to go to YouTube at some point, and it'll be taken the wrong way.
Yeah, we can't draw like white supremacy emoji.
Oh, we could
Yeah.
draw like Isaac. That would be easy.
Have we not done that?
I don't think so.
Before.
We've definitely done Isaac.
I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
think we have.
I feel like I can remember grabbing like the tier color and then making this thing go straight down, like
Yeah.
Sad Boys style.
All right. I mean, I'll take your word for it if you remember it. Chat, can you show me like an image of it? Because I don't remember it at all.
I'm pretty sure we've done it.
Bless us.
Yeah, we definitely
Okay.
did it.
Bless us.
Could draw
Oh, that guy
Zazel.
wanted $980. Should have done it. Self-portrait. That's actually not a bad idea. We could all draw
Oh
self-portraits.
no.
You guys don't want to do self-portraits?
What about? Do you guys want to draw Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, we can do Hollow Knight.
Cobalt,
one
you played
ready to
Hollow
go.
Knight, right?
I did to completion.
What's
Can't
the
say
hell-
that
Yeah,
because
that's,
you can't say that because the new DLC came out today.
Yeah,
they have new DLC for that game?
Yeah, they've been making it for years.
I don't
they're just.
I
milking
don't trust DLC, okay?
Whoa.
Oh,
It's free.
ever
I
since
see we
after
have
that.
a man of
I don't
culture.
trust free.
You don't trust
They're-
free?
They're trying to gatch me somewhere.
Where?
What is that?
They're not gonna gatch you.
Like a gacha.
Oh, like a gotcha. Okay.
Well, it's
Gotcha.
it's gotcha.
It's
Gotcha.
gotcha.
They're not
It's
gonna
very
gotcha.
I'm drawing from memory. I don't remember what Hollow Knight looks like, so I'm just gonna kind of run with it.
It's gotcha though.
Isn't it gotcha?
It's for a mobile game they call them gachas.
It's
You
gacha
call
easy.
them gotchas.
Well, that's the internet.
Oh, it's GACHA.
a little bit.
It
Yes.
is it's like gacha.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's just
Isn't
no
it
T.
Japanese? Like,
Yeah, it's Japanese for capsule toy.
yeah, gotcha.
Oh, it's a real thing?
Yeah.
I thought I was there just saying gotcha.
I think that's what they were originally
It's
named
kind
after.
of turned into that,
Huh.
conveniently
I
enough.
was also unaware of that, to be honest with you.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
So congrats.
Mm-hmm. You learn something new every day. Every single fucking day.
Whether you like it or not.
I think
wish
that's
we could...
true.
Yeah, you definitely do.
When do you think you start forgetting something new every day?
Probably right
Yeah.
Every day, dude.
Yeah.
8th grade.
I learn stuff and then immediately forget it after I know I've used the knowledge, like on a test.
Yeah.
And I just push it out of my brain for video game knowledge.
I was thinking about that because, like, you know how many times I've had to learn and memorize every step of the fucking Krebs cycle? I could not tell you one step of the Krebs cycle now.
What is a crab cycle?
It's when your body consumes like energy. Well, it consumes glucose. You turn it into energy that you can use to like draw in video games, like we're doing right now.
Uh-huh.
Like key.
I don't remember any fucking step about it at all. I remember at the end, you got some ATP, and then you're like, that's not enough. We can squeeze a little more out of it, so it goes back through one more time. But apart from that, there's like 12 steps. I remember none of it.
Do you remember Nunavut?
Of course. It's my favorite memory of 1999.
I should look up Hollow Knight and see what he looks like. What is Hollow Knight?
He's actually really cute. He's like very simple in shapes.
I honestly thought he was a rabbit when I first saw him.
No,
Wow,
no,
yeah,
he's like a stag beetle, but it's like a skull.
Have you guys ever seen Spike the stag beetle?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
great.
I love Spike.
He loves you too.
He had some babies recently.
Oh.
Did he?
Yep, larva pupae or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I
don't
saw
know.
that. They were kind of creepy, but it's okay because I still like Spike.
It was highly gross, yeah.
Pretty nasty.
Also, like, beautiful, but like extremely gross.
I am completely unaware of this creature.
It's
that
like
you
Spike is a
guys all
beetle
Twitter.
that draws worse than I do, but it's more impressive because he's a beetle and he doesn't
He
know
can-
what he's doing.
Yeah, he
That's a
picks
fair
up all
point, yeah.
sorts of heavy things with his little stag mouth or whatever.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, he's alright actually. He's a good guy.
But then they were like, Spike had babies, and it was just like 8 jars full of beetle eggs
Yeah, pretty
together.
pretty
I was
pukimous.
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And all the comments, oh, kawaii daddy Spike. Spike's such a good daddy. I'm like, you don't know that.
Yeah, he's probably gonna eat like half of
Kawaii
it.
he
Desu.
could eat those kids.
What are his political affiliations, though?
Well, he's Japanese, so probably
Mm.
conservative by American standards.
Right, yeah.
What is Kawaii Desu versus Kawaii? Do you know?
That's a question for Origin.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I don't even know how to answer that question as like a joking form.
It's probably just like a different form of the sentence.
Mm.
I need to freaking just learn Japanese. It's pretty hard
That'd
though.
be cool.
That's the one language I would like to learn if I were to learn another language. I think the culture's interesting, and I think the language is pretty cool. I watch a ton of anime anyway, so
Yeah.
it'd be nice not to have to listen to read subtitles all the time. I guess you don't listen to subtitles.
Oh, it's cute
I listen
versus
to
it's cute.
Huh.
So it's like it's directing it towards something instead of just saying it in general.
This is gonna sound like it comes from a place of judgment towards you guys, but it actually doesn't. It comes from a place of sympathy towards people that we've never met.
Sympathy. All right, yeah.
no, for
that's-
real.
Because of what I just said?
What percentage of people? I'll just say it. What percentage of white people learn Japanese because they have no connection to anime whatsoever, and then they have to deal with that as a hurdle whenever they are introduced to another white
Right.
person who speaks Japanese. And they're like, no, I'm promising you, I don't like anime. And they're like, I get it. So like Dragon Ball, like that's as deep as you go. And you're like, no, I don't like anime at all. I just love the mountains of Japan or something.
Can
like
you just
that.
like anime? What's the big deal?
This is not a persecution of anime
Sounds like a
whatsoever.
persecution of anime, to be honest with you.
What percentage
I don't
of people that have learned Japanese, do you think they have to go through a little bit of like, there's like a
I would
barrier to
say-
entry?
I would say like 10% probably learn it because of anime. It's got to be like
10%?
lower.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
'cause
way
the
more
people-
than that.
The people, well, I mean, people can go to college and pick it up just because they're interested in culture. and
Anime
not have to go
college?
teach.
Why did they
That's
choose
just
to
anime.
learn Japanese
Anime college
in
is called
college?
Kuleg.
Anime in college is called Kool-Aid?
It's an Undertale.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get you.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think it's like 10 to 20%.
It's gonna be like 80%.
That's what I was thinking, 75, 80.
Really?
Yeah. But like, unless you're learning it for like a job, I feel like most people are learning it because they love anime.
Is it possible you're forgetting that the subculture that we tend to subscribe to is incredibly small in the general gist of our population?
You're not wrong, I suppose.
There's a
But-
lot of
and-
people that do like real jobs that, need to learn Japanese
Yeah.
sometimes.
But at the same time, like what percentage of people outside of this subculture are like the number one language I gotta learn apart from English is Japanese?
Right, exactly.
I don't know.
Like
It's
in
not
Canada,
exactly
you
a
think
very prolific language.
language.
I
Why don't you try learning English?
Wait, did you just say Japanese is not a very
Didn't do it on
prolific
purpose.
language?
Yeah. I mean,
It's
compared
not.
to other languages you could learn, yeah, like Spanish. Like Spanish is spoken in like half the countries on Earth.
That's what it feels like. If you're in America, Spanish would be number one. And if you're in
Yeah.
Canada, one of English or French would be number one.
Yeah.
His eyes are too big.
Yeah, mine are too,
Oh,
actually. Oops. Gave him eyebrows.
Dude, I have a cousin. First off,
Brats.
That's
bragging.
great.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that's
thank you.
good
Yeah.
work, yeah.
She speaks English and French fluently, and also check this out. She had to take a third language because she's, I don't know, some kind of like diplomat or something.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
an
know.
idiot.
She's pretty, but she might be like her name is Angela. She lives in Germany. No, that's Angela Merkel.
I get it,
Angela
I get it,
Merkel,
I get
yeah,
it.
that's
Okay.
good.
Her third language that she's fluent in is Arabic.
Oh, that's
like-
That's very impressive.
Sometimes, she has to speak Arabic, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
yeah.
I mean, it's not crazy. It's just rare, I guess.
I think
Yeah,
like
yeah.
writing Arabic is even more impressive because it looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's a really
Crazy
pretty.
looking.
I actually really want to go to the Alhambra. Have you guys ever seen that? Pictures of the Alhambra?
No?
It's where all the arcades are in Tokyo.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Alhambra.
Akihabara.
Yeah.
He tried to
The
get that by
Alhambra
me.
district. Yeah. No, it's a temple in Granada.
Mm.
And it's just like everything in it is ornate. Like it's just fucking gorgeous.
Cool.
It looks really pretty. I really want to go there.
Dude, I've been to like a few temples in Japan.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but I feel like I'm a trespasser every time.
Oh, you are.
Because I'm like, first off, I don't believe in this. Secondarily, there's like a ritual where you go up to this thing and you throw like a coin in, and you like you clap like 3 times, and then you rub your hands together and like think of a wish. And the whole time I'm like, I don't believe in any of this. And it feels like I'm making it's a joke
Yeah.
prayer. It's like a
Yeah.
sarcastic prayer that's like,
I wish for good fortune.
Mm.
It's a pretty good point, because I've wondered how people feel about that from the other side as well. Are they just happy you're paying homage to their particular belief system, or are they just
They're
like
happy they got you
like
money.
you're a poser, why are you here? Get out of here.
yeah, like that's what I'm thinking.
I get
'Cause,
really
like, there's, like,
I feel like
Conscious.
they're probably pretty like that's that like if I turn it the other way and I see somebody from like another country show up here and then eat some like burgers and fries or something. I
It's a
feel like-
little different.
No, I mean, yeah, it's different, obviously, but like it's the same kind of context. Someone from another culture sharing in your culture. I feel like
I'd feel worse being on like a pharaoh tomb or something, or like a pyramid or something like that, because those were
Yeah.
never meant to go into. At least, I don't know.
But now we can drink the juice.
right.
Now we can eat the 3,000-year-old cheese.
Oh, I can't
Well,
wait.
so that kind of like sparks another discussion about the whole concept of travelers coming for the purpose of kind of just paying money to take part in that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
So like, is that okay?
I think so. But I
You know,
don't know.
making money off
I've
of
not
like
been.
something that used to be sacred and is now just kind of like there.
I mean, they do Pablo Escobar tours in
Yeah.
Medina, so
I knew we'd get there
Fair point.
eventually. I did
Dark
watch
Knight.
almost the rest of those. I'm only missing the
Did
last
you?
episode now. I finally saw the one where he got arrested, sort of, and that was pretty wild.
Yeah. Being a butthole. in
He
that
was
one.
being a butthole in that one. I don't know why
He was
he was
being a butthole. in
being
that one.
like
I
that.
agree.
Yeah. I think my Hollow Knight's done, maybe.
I think mine's pretty much done too. I don't think it's gonna get any better than this until I put my moon up there.
Yeah. I think.
Dude, that's gonna sell. Some nerd is gonna come in and be like, "That's my favorite game. Here's $5,000." What did I immediately? 51.89. Nah, I can't spar with it for less than 5,500. All right, see you in hell. Get out of here, Keith.
Yeah.
I've been watching that I Am a Killer show on Netflix.
Yeah.
I've watched some of that as well.
Dude, I would recommend it.
Death Row apparently is where it's at, man. Like,
I'm
it?
good on the
you
murder
graduate
mysteries.
prison, they give you better meals than in solitary.
Wait a minute.
Then you get a
Dude,
TV.
yeah.
We've been watching
Yeah.
the same show. I don't know if we've been watching the same show.
I'm a killer.
Yeah.
First
yeah.
episode. The guy's like,
I
I killed my cellmate so I could go to death row. I don't even care. I don't even feel bad about it.
I
Like,
watched.
All right.
I
Wow.
watched out of the first episode and started on episode 2. Because episode 1, I was like, this dude is a shithead. And from that point onwards, every other episode I've enjoyed. But
You
He'd
think
been in
the
jail
other
since
death
he
row
was
inmates are
12.
not shitheads?
Or something.
well, dude, I mean, I'll admit, I go in with a healthy degree of skepticism. There are a couple so far where I've been like, look, you did something shitty, but I don't believe you deserve to be on death row.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Like I don't believe you deserve to die for what you did. Like there's one that's like this guy and his friend. This is his version of the events that seems to line up with the cops' version of events as well. He and his friend like did a bunch of mushrooms and drank all day, and then they were like, let's rob this guy. And then they
about
went
that.
to his house. They thought nobody was home. And then his friend was like, there's 3 people in there, and I have to take their souls for the devil. And then
Oh,
the
Nice.
guy that they were interviewing was like, so I thought that was pretty weird, but like I went into the house anyway, and then he started chopping people up with an axe.
whoa.
And his version of the events is that he had a knife, and after the dude chopped up the first guy with an axe, and he was super dead, he was like, it's your turn, buddy. And then he just stabbed the dead body once.
Oh.
That was what but he did bring a knife, so there was like intent. And then
Yeah.
over the course of the trial, he got charged with like being an accomplice to murder, and they gave him the death penalty.
Mm.
And I'm like, you deserve to like be in jail for a long time, probably, but like, I don't think you necessarily deserve to be killed
Man.
for that. But
Don't do
know.
mushrooms, guys. That seems like a
Moral
bad
of the story
story.
is don't do
Deserves to be
mushrooms and
killed.
leave your house, okay? To rob somebody with a knife. Mushrooms are fine, guys.
But then there was like the dude in the episode I watched last night was like, yeah, I went to this old lady's house. I didn't think anyone was home. And then while I was stealing things, she walked down the hallway and I shot her in the head. And I was like, you should be there. Like, you were where you belong. Like it was like a 74-year-old lady. You could have just been like, you know, hey, I'm stealing your stuff, and then I'm gonna go. But instead, he was just like, pow.
Yeah, that's not good. Do we have a third drawing?
She's
by the way?
coming right for us.
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes. We can do a really quick third drawing if you want.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You can snap my Hollow Knight now.
I'm drawing a chicken man, slender angel clown.
Papanada.
Okay. Sounds interesting. What can I draw really fast?
Yeah. What do you want to draw?
Mobadis.
I'm gonna draw a big red circle and see where that takes me. I'm gonna draw an angry bird.
You know what? I will also draw an angry bird.
I'm drawing the yellow one.
I have also already drawn an angry bird.
Oh, there you go.
Yellow angry bird is triangle.
Yeah.
Black angry bird is hand grenade, and red angry bird is eyebrows.
Hey, unpopular opinion, Angry Birds, pretty good.
Totally fine game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
Unless
one
you
was totally
play-
fine.
Unless you play the arcade version.
They made like 100 of them. That was the problem.
Yeah.
The arcade version, you get 3 shots, and your ticket's based on how much you knock down. But I hit the perfect shot, and it didn't knock everything down.
Rigged.
It was
Yeah,
rigged.
that's pretty
But
rigged.
you actually have to like launch a ball, like a real ball at
Yeah.
the screen.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, but I swear to you, I nailed the right pillar.
Oh,
I
you know
believe
what?
in you.
It's not a yellow. It's he's got like a black head feather on the
That's
red
right,
angry
yeah.
bird. Is that yeah?
Well,
okay.
on the yellow one, he does. The yellow
Does he
one also
really?
has a little black, like tail fluff, which I didn't remember at all.
Whatever happened to Rovio? Is Rovio okay?
I think
don't
they're
know.
dead now.
They're fucked, right? Like, I don't want to be rude, but
Are they? Like, I feel like they probably made like $1 bajillion and are just like living in the Bahamas now.
well, yeah. But to like sustain yourself as a company, you need to have that hockey stick growth, right?
Mm. Yeah, but
Speaking
like,
of
I don't
hockey
know.
sticks, have you ever heard of a billet sister, Ryan?
I can infer.
Yeah, what's that about?
I imagine that would be if you're playing hockey in a city that you don't live in, you bill it with a family,
Oh my
and then you
God.
start fucking their daughter.
That's exactly right. I had no idea what that meant.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But I imagine it does happen.
How is this a real? Wait, you
Ferda.
you play hockey and you fuck a
So like when
person's
you get
daughter?
into the next league, right, they play a lot of away games and they gotta like practice and be in other cities for a while. So they live with another family And then while you're there, I guess you have a relationship with the daughter of that family.
Oh, it's a letter, Kenny, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's a letter, Kenny, that I was legitimately curious about because I couldn't even figure out what it meant until I searched for it. There was no context that gave me enough information.
And this is a real thing that happens.
I don't know. I just know they say it in this show.
Okay. Wow, this is a fucking terrible Angry Bird, by the way. I'm not I'm not drawing an Angry Bird. It's gone. Goodbye. Bye, Angry Bird.
Bye.
I'm gonna draw a penis instead.
Angry Bird. Really, why is there no fill tool in this?
Yeah. Well, is there a fill tool in real painting, Nick?
Great point.
Larger brush, but yeah, you're right. I have that here too.
Throw the painting at, or throw the bucket at the.
Yep.
Put a bunch of glue on the painting, then throw the paint at it. Is that how that works?
I don't
No,
think you
Chad,
need the
I
glue.
cannot beat my customers.
That'd be
God.
pretty awesome, though.
It's weird if you'd need the glue.
Buy my paintings. Whoosh.
Okay. Like, what happened to Zynga? Zynga's got to be like pretty.
Oh
fucked,
yeah,
right?
I'm actually curious about Zynga.
Speaking of Bazinga, they're finally ending that fucking show, thank goodness.
Yeah,
I
saw
know,
that.
I heard, yeah. I am pretty happy about that, to be honest with you.
12 fucking seasons of this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad because it's like if some other people want to enjoy it, then that's fine. But the reason I completely agree with you is because it's on all the fucking time.
It got all
Like,
these awards.
If you go to an airport, Big Bang Theory. You go to the doctor's office, Big Bang Theory. It's on. I've tried to avoid it, and over the
It's
course
impossible.
of 12 years, I've still seen like probably a full season's worth of episodes.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Really not a fan of that show.
The
Like,
only show I
both-
dislike more is Just for Laughs Gags.
I don't know what that is. Is that like Impractical Jokers? Because I hate that one too.
It's just Candid Camera.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate America's
Funniest home
funniest videos. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad now that YouTube exists, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, well,
true.
it's pointless.
Yeah, it's just like PG-13 fail compilations. Who cares?
Yeah, they really got fucked by the internet, huh?
Bob
Oh,
Saget
yeah.
got out at the perfect time.
He got out while the getting was good.
Dude, those like TV presenters, man, they actually make like a shitload of money.
Oh yeah.
Good for them.
Crazy amount.
Dude,
No,
Judge
seriously.
Judy makes like $400,000 an episode.
I know.
What?
It's insane.
No joking.
Dude,
Oh my
Drew
God.
Carey makes a fuck ton. He makes like a monster truckload of money to do the shows that he's
He
on.
deserves it, though. He's a good guy.
He seems like a good dude, yeah.
He's a good guy.
I mean, nobody deserves it.
Yeah.
We deserve it.
Well, no, I mean the rich deserve it. That's why we give them tax cuts.
I'm just, he seems like a good guy. I'm stopping short of saying, like.
I just said
Oh
he
my
seems
God,
like
what
a
have I
good guy. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
I mean, he seems like a
Drew
good
Carey
guy.
hasn't done anything to wrong me in my life.
He seems like a good guy so far, but it is 2018. You never know.
Let's not.
Just saying. We don't know what happens.
Drew Carey seems like a good guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm
Does
done with
seem
my
like
bird now.
I need 1 sec, but I gotta. I'm not sure if this is the best drawing I've ever done or the worst drawing I've ever done, but it's one of the two.
Did anybody put all of our drawings together yet?
I've been seeing Iluk is on the ball.
Ooh,
Nice.
Luke's
Thank
doing
you,
it
Luke.
today, huh?
Make sure you tag us all on Twitter so I don't have to search for it, please.
He's probably just gonna put it on the circle jerk, to be honest with you. I just made a person's arm.
Oh, I might be able to make Angry Birds now. I've been doing Game Maker tutorials, and I'm like, I've learned these little nuggets of information, and if you combine them in different ways, like all these weird emergent gameplay genres come out of it. So I'm just kind of like mixing and matching the few skills that I have now, and physics-enabled objects are very easy to do, actually.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Coding sucks, though, Ryan. I don't know how you do it.
Coding is by far the best part.
It's so annoying.
It's
like,
very difficult.
it is not though, is the thing.
I don't
Do
know
you have to code
syntax.
in Game Maker?
Yeah,
Like,
well, you can do drag and drop, or you can do GML, but like you probably need to use GML regardless, because you can like it's much better than it used to be. There's a lot more options now, but it's
Right.
still kind of hard to follow unless you use some code.
Do you know what GML is based on?
No.
Because I think it's supposed to be JavaScript, but I can't remember.
Good man's lives.
I'm gonna inevitably have to learn some of it just to do anything really. So at the moment, I'm just kind of copying and
Oh.
pasting chunks together.
GML is C++. Oh, that's a little bit, from a syntax standpoint, it's a little bit more annoying. So I can sympathize with you a little bit, but
hear me out. Kravitz script.
what is
What?
like,
So like Lenny Kravitz makes a coding language.
I see.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
like JavaScript, but Kravitz.
Right, but Kravitz, yeah.
I didn't make the jump, but now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Bird. Wow, that looks like a piece of pop art. Just a stupid bird on the wall looks like pop art. That's so dumb. Bird.
Birds are pretty dumb.
I mean, I think this is pretty good.
No, I like real birds. This bird's just a triangle, though.
Real birds are actually like some birds are fucking smart as hell, man.
Yeah, man, like crows and magpies.
Yeah, crows are weird.
We have hawks that fly all around this area in the air, and
You ever
it's
see
so
a
crazy
crow?
when you see them.
Crows sometimes will take a lift on a hawk. They'll just stand on a flying hawk and let it drag them around.
Never have I seen that.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
weird.
an image of a bald eagle, American bald eagle, eating a deer on
I thought they were
Twitter.
gonna say eating trash because I'm like, yeah, man, I've been
No.
They are trash birds.
there. They're trash birds.
I have finished my Angry Bird.
Congrats.
I've basically finished my ripped half body of a man.
I know I have a problem. Okay, too much magic. I know.
It's definitely not. I mean, it's like personal preference. Here's why I like coding more than like doing sprite work, for example. One, obvious lack of like learned skill in with anything respect to art.
Mhm.
But you want to do something in code, you learn how to write a for loop, and then you just, you write the code once and it repeats 100,000
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
In art, you're like, oh, I need 64 different frames of animation for like when Metroid rolls. So you're okay, so I'll go into the freaking sprite creator, make one. Okay, and then she dips a little bit and her shoulders dip and then you go
Yeah.
one down. She dips a little bit more and goes one. Like
No,
that's
I
where
follow.
like the iteration in I suck at art and I don't like doing it to begin with, but then like beyond that, the iterative element of it just kills me. Where I'm like, if I remember like doing something in Unity, I'm like, the character is a square or they're an untextured sphere, and that's what they're going to be forever.
Right.
Mm-mm.
See, I have a kind of a cluttered mind, and remembering what I'm supposed to write where is very difficult. And then combine that with, okay, everything is just piled together with comments separating the code. It's
Yeah.
just so inefficient looking. Why can't you just
I-
have like little tabs where like this is a command, this goes
Yeah,
here?
You can do that. Like most IDEs have like, they'll group your code by
Oh.
method or by section, and then you can just plus and minus them to group them.
Well, that's helpful. I guess that
Probably
kind
not
of
in the
fixes
GML
that.
IDE, but maybe.
Yeah, animation's
Maybe.
even way more than just doing art in general.
Oh,
That's a
yeah,
whole nother
absolutely.
thing beyond most people.
Yeah.
I will say
And
though,
I
if
feel
you're looking to get into game dev, like mess around with Game Maker. It's really pretty attainable for most people, I would say.
You doing it has made me wanna try it, actually.
Yeah, go
to be
for it.
honest. I feel like I actually would enjoy coding. It's just taking that first like plunge, I've dipped my
Making
toe
a
in
raise.
lot.
I took a lot
Honestly-
of it in high school, and it's really difficult.
Dude,
I
they
mean-
never taught us anything code related in high school. They
It's
taught us how to type.
You know,
You should literally just like. There's free stuff online.
Yeah, there is.
But you could
I
also
know.
you could
Yeah.
also just like buy like a $4 Udemy course and then
don't
do it.
say it.
Coding is like word math with actual math in it. Like
Yeah.
it's logic, and you have to know all the different tools and learning all the different tools, and it changes all the time.
But you
And-
don't though, like at
I mean, you can look it up, stuff, I guess.
Don't
at a very, very early level. You don't need to know that.
also
Like,
don't listen to me saying it's hard. Just actually try it before you judge it at all. It's just my own personal issue.
I've done some code stuff
And
before.
I know, I
like,
just
I've
mean
done it-
the audience in general. If you're looking to
Yeah.
get into it, don't listen to me whine about it. It's nothing.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just it's like how what people feel like when they say, "Oh, you know, those Paradox games look pretty interesting. I kind of want to play them, but I also definitely don't want to learn them." You know?
I thought
Like, it's the
about
same-
how Paradox made like Europa Universalis after looking at a bunch of code, and I was like, this is no human being did that. They like alien technology made that, right?
well, what you really fuck with you is that they made their own engine to do it as well. So
That's
like,
so
that's
crazy to me.
me.
Seriously, props to them for figuring that all out.
In the end, it's just a lot of go-to statements.
Okay.
Go to, if, then, go to,
But
break.
it's like it becomes a knotted
Printf.
mess of variables. How do you keep it all straight in your head?
You hire like 100 developers, and then you give them all their own unique little
Whoa.
piece.
Right, right.
And then,
This guy in chat said, these fuckers talk all about coding but can't do their taxes.
What?
I don't know who he's talking
I
to.
was saying I
I'm not
was
sure
bad
what
at it
it's talking
though.
to. Yeah.
Why don't you just become an accountant?
How do you know? Are you
Yeah.
the freaking like
I also want to point out, when you
IRS?
say that someone doesn't do their taxes, it has a little bit of a different connotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That sounds like they're
gonna
not
go to
paying
jail.
their taxes.
Yeah.
Paying someone to do your taxes, that's like, that's just smart money.
It doesn't necessarily mean can't. It just means I don't feel like fucking doing it.
Hmm.
I'll pay
Oh,
somebody
you
else
know,
to do it.
I can make my own sandwich as well, but sometimes
Yeah.
I pay someone else to do it for me.
Exactly.
You know,
I
like
only gotta get this sandwich once a year.
a Subway artist or something. You know, they're what do they have the special like sandwich artist or something they're called?
Yeah,
Kind of like a barista but for
sandwista.
coffee.
Subway?
I think
Exactly.
see if you might not be able to join on me. I'm sending you invites though.
Oh, we're on the
we're
next
playing,
game now.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I thought
well,
we were
then
just in the kind of
that's
like talking period. I didn't really know what we were
Yeah.
doing.
Nah, we did 3 hours of that yesterday, so
Okay.
we gotta keep some momentum today. Is Steam down? I only see like 2 friends.
I see you online, but it's like this weird new menu, and I don't see a join option.
Newman U.
Oh, okay, wait.
Newman
Newman has a
University.
college?
Yeah, I can only invite Cobalt to watch.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think there's a menu inside of the game. Yeah.
Ooh, there's an update for Ultimate Fishing Simulator.
Join friends.
There you go. I've sent you an invitation through the Steam library.
I am still launching Ultimate Chicken
I like the old
Horse.
invite system better, even though it didn't work half the time.
Mhm. Ultimate Fishing Horse. Dude, they should make a crossover. Ultimate Chicken Horse, Ultimate Fishing.
So,
Oh, there it
Robert, this
goes.
is going to
Right.
sound insane,
Okay.
but I'm kind of getting over fishing.
Oh, rip.
Not completely, but you never thought this would be the problem.
I can't
kinda-
quit.
There's too
Said
many fish.
match full.
No, I know, it's my fault, but I can't get the keyboard one to go away. You used to hold escape and it would quit, but now it
Also,
doesn't do
right,
that.
Just get on-
you're starting the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
There's too many fish. Like,
really? That's why?
I would like it if you didn't catch a fish roughly like every 1.1 times you cast.
Yeah. It does seem like there's. Well, it seems
Okay.
like every time you put your fish hook in the water, you're gonna get a fish.
More
Can you
or less.
invite me
yeah.
one more time?
Yeah.
I think I've fixed it now.
Dude, hear me out. Here's a fishing crossover for you. Monster Hunter crossed with fishing game.
Mm.
Am I right?
So what, you pull like a giant demon out of the water and then you fight it for a while?
No, you just pull it out of the water and you get that fish, but then you can break that fish down into parts and make better fishing tools.
Maybe you have to beat the fish up, then you go on land, so it's weakened. Then you have to get it. It's like, oh, we just fought. Maybe it's a little hungry. Let me try to fish it up now.
Yeah, okay. I think
Play
it
a
works.
game. There we go. Finally.
Yeah,
I had to restart the whole game to do that.
No, it wasn't even your fault. It was my fault for taking 2 slots by accident. If you touch your keyboard, which you have to do to accept the invite.
Oh, crap.
What?
Yeah, I guess I'm keyboarding it up.
Oh no.
Well, see if you can hold escape and quit, and then put your controller in instead.
Okay.
Oh, hold mouse, right mouse button. Thank you, Clever Endeavor.
Yeah, Clever Endeavor's
Right
actually in my
mouse
chat
button.
right now.
Oh.
How's it going, guys? How's it hanging?
There we go.
Creators of the game.
Okay.
You saved us.
Yeah, but how do I get back in NL's game now?
I will send you another invitation.
Ugh.
You have received it.
Yeah, it's the entire company. I like to think that whenever Clever Endeavor like tweets or
Yes.
like shows up in chat, they all schedule a meeting and sit down together in like a boardroom
Yeah.
and watch the NLSS together.
They have like a projector shooting
Yeah.
the NLSS onto the wall in like 70 inches.
They probably
I don't know.
vote on what to say with each chat message, you know?
Well,
I love when people tell me I'm on their TV.
Yeah,
I-
Rob
that's
does
awesome.
not know that
I
they're
very
a
much
long-time
dislike
viewer.
it.
Why?
Because
Really?
that means that there might be multiple people watching on a single device, and that's
Yeah.
stealing, basically.
Oh my God.
It's stolen from me, yeah.
They told somebody owned a LAN center, and they told me they put me on like every day on their TV at the LAN center.
And you said, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, right?
You'll be hearing from the FBI. Robert Mueller's on the case. Who's gonna give us the points?
Probably no one.
Probably no
Let's
one, you're
be
right.
honest. Yeah.
I'll try not to mess up.
No, I mean, we want you to mess up because then we get points.
I know you do. Let's see.
Absolutely taking a crossbow.
I'm gonna
How
blow
you
up
guys feel
that.
about crossbows, like, in general?
I think they're pretty
I
cool.
wish I had one. I think I'd rather
Yeah.
have a composite bow, though.
You think so? You gotta draw
Wow.
that thing with a lot of arm shrink.
A composite bow or a crossbow, though, you have to like load with your foot.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
And
They have a
if you-
device.
Oh, we gotta overlay. You're
It
right.
can actually knock your teeth out too if you.
There's
If
a
it
there's
slips
a
off your toe.
there's a cocking device, isn't there? It's like a little stick with a rod, like a hook at the end, and you pull it back that way.
Yeah.
Like
You
I think
probably
you
don't have to do that with
You put it
Isn't
under
that
one of
for
your
the
feet.
elderly bow users, though.
I don't know. There's also the kind that is like a dial that you turn.
Oh.
I don't know like anything about crossbows. I'm just talking about stuff I've seen in media.
I don't know anything about weapons to begin with.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah,
played enough first-person
I
shooters.
actually don't, though.
Well, you know, like little factoids.
I know the names of some guns, and I know that when people say like, "Oh, it's a 22," that means it's a 22
Caliber.
gauge. But I have no
Caliber,
concept.
yeah.
Isn't a caliber just a gauge? Like, it's the size
It's
of
the
the bullet,
diameter
right?
of the bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what 22 caliber means. Like, if you were to talk to me and be like, you know, hey, it's a 22 bullet or round, I would be like, I have no idea what the
Well,
fuck that is.
think about
I
this. You
understand-
know what a 9mm pistol looks like, right?
I know what the pistol looks like. Yes.
Yeah, think about the size
I
of that
own one
barrel.
of those.
I know
Okay, yeah.
what rifling is.
Yeah, it makes the bullet spin to keep it straight.
From
Yeah.
CSI.
They make a lot of little grooves inside the barrel to make the bullet
That's-
spin. So it
That's
goes like
not
a
how it
football.
works.
What even killed
it-
us?
22 caliber means it's 22% of 1 inch wide.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
That's surely not.
It is what, yes, caliber equals percent of 1 inch.
Wow.
Is it
Not
really?
only have you tied it to an inferior method of measurement,
I did not know that at all. That's
picked
interesting.
a non-round number as well.
Thank you, Twitch
So
chat.
is a 9mm then, but 9mm is not 9 caliber.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on the caliber part as well
There's
at this point.
calibers,
Yeah.
there's millimeters, there's
it's 40.
what's a 12
Oh.
gauge? A 12 gauge is a shotgun, but what is gauge?
shotgun? Yeah.
9mm is .38.
Oh, like a 38 special.
I thought those were smaller.
People out.
A 9mm and a 38 are the same caliber of bullet. Then.
Yeah, how many gallons is that?
All I know is that if you have a Magnum, it'll actually shoot someone through the windshield underwater in the head and kill them. But a 9mm won't.
Fuck.
Was that a myth busted?
It was on that weapons show on Netflix where they test like all the Hollywood like things or whatever.
That's
that guy
cool.
really annoys me though for some reason. Like
Which
the
guy is
main,
that?
He's like an ex like special forces dude, but he's so
Oh,
fake.
you're not talking about Mythbusters. You're talking about the other show, aren't you?
Yeah, weapons.
Yeah.
Who is America? Yeah, that's the one.
They did an episode on Die Hard, and actually I could barely watch it because he was so cringy.
Oh man, and then like he has this like ongoing rivalry with the other guy that like helps him set everything up, but you can
Yeah.
tell it's all scripted.
I
I'm just
100%
like,
know what show this is now, but I can't remember the title.
It's called like weapons.
So I've got a very me kind of story,
Okay.
which is sometimes I don't want to watch Twitch at night when I'm doing something else.
That seems
So
reasonable.
I want to watch Netflix,
Right.
but I got logged out of Netflix on this PC at some point. It's my wife's account. I don't know what the password is, and I like to keep it that way in case I'm ever under, duress. I literally
yeah.
can't give you the nuclear launch codes.
Right.
And then I can't use it because I don't know what the password is. So
You
and
can't
then I
ask
could go
Kate?
ask. Well, I could go ask Kate, but if I'm watching Netflix, it's because she's busy doing something else most of the time. So like, I don't want to go bug her and be like, hey, can you type in like your Netflix password over here? So I've been out of inertia. I've been watching a lot of Amazon Prime Video, and it's actually like the originals are so much worse, so consistently than Netflix. It basically is Canadian Netflix.
And
like-
the UI is terrible.
It
so
looks
bad.
like a cheap
I try
it
to
looks like
stick
a
with the
cheap-
movies on those.
I know that they have some good movies, and I don't know, maybe the Jack Ryan show will be excellent, but and like some of the stuff, like Man in the High Castle is kind of cool, even though I don't really like it. Like there's some, and Mr. Robot, yeah, of course, there's a lot of cool stuff. on there.
The Tick
Mr.
was
Robot's
like
on there?
okay. The Tick was okay.
Yeah.
But like on Netflix, they're like ancient pyramids, and they have the Real History Channel guy. The Amazon Prime Video, the titles of the quote unquote documentaries are actually like aliens made this, and you're like, I don't buy that. Oh, we lost everybody.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Disconnected.
Well,
rip.
I'm just gonna say that I probably won that, even though I was in last place.
it seems
Hey.
like I just got the points. So, all right.
And you know what's
Endgame.
weird is I am the exact opposite of you in your viewing preferences. Like if I want something to put on that I don't want to pay attention to, I put Twitch on. Like if I'm doing something else, I put Twitch on. If I want to like sit down and just like watch something, that's when I'm going to like Netflix or Amazon or whatever.
So here's the thing: is that sometimes, and I mean no disrespect to Corey, who I usually watch at night, or like any Twitch stream, but sometimes I'll have that on in the background for like 3 hours, and then if you asked me anything at all about what happened, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would be able to tell you like what games they played. Apart from that, they'd be like, "Well, what did you enjoy about the show?" I'll be like, "I remembered nothing at all."
My invite didn't go.
Really?
Yeah, mine didn't work either. I just restarted though.
I guess I'll close my game and start it again.
Okay.
Thanks, Manta Rays. If I want mindless noise in the background, I put Cobalt on.
That's I'm
I
content
actually like
being
that too.
guy.
Yeah. Like when people say like I fall asleep to you, I actually like that. I think that's like nice.
Yeah, I don't know who
I
would
like
take
it
offense
too.
to that, really. It's only helpful to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't like the mindless part, but
Just real quick,
Thanks,
my
Bobbles.
chat's saying you can get a Game Maker 2 license for $40. That's for the yearly one. If you want to pay $80, you get a permanent one. I would probably recommend the permanent one if you care.
Yeah, I wish I could get a permanent one for
For
fucking
Photoshop, I know, me too.
Yeah.
I would pay $500 for a permanent one, but they don't want to offer it.
Yeah, they do not. They do not.
Am
why
I
doesn't it just
restarting?
let me join off my friends anymore? This is so dumb.
I think it's like
Oh,
if
I
you're
got it.
popular and you have so many friends, both in real life and digitally, like I do, you want to make sure you only have the right friends with the permission to join.
Uh-huh.
That's actually not the worst idea in the world.
I'm a bunny with
An attitude?
Yeah.
With Todd. You're a bunny with
Tank
Todd.
Bunny with top.
Weird.
Bunny with Todd. Yo, you know what? Honestly, Ryan,
No metal plant.
I've got a suggestion for something for you to watch.
Yeah.
You're gonna scoff, and probably rightfully so.
I'll
but I
watch it.
think you might legitimately like it. I think you might like it too. Actually,
What is it?
Hard Knocks. It's
It's
follow
the
training
NFL
thing.
show. You're right.
Yeah.
I was like, now that he said I'm gonna scoff, I'm not gonna scoff. And then as soon as I knew the show about football, I was like, I'm scoffing. He's right.
Yeah, you're gonna scoff. Yeah. I legitimately though, I think you would enjoy it, and I honestly think you would too, Nick. 'Cause,
Why
like,
don't
for the
I
most
want to
part-
scoff? Why don't
This is
I?
about sports.
No, why don't
Well, you
I
would-
want to scoff? I do want to scoff.
No, you can scoff. I just said you're gonna want it. Yeah, there you go. You scoff. It's like 'cause it's about football, but it's also kind of. Oh, you can make that. That's
You can
makeable,
make
dude.
that.
I think it's
Actually, yeah.
makeable too.
Yeah, it is makeable. But because it's about football, but it's also mostly about like people's lives. You know.
Well, I know about those. I have one of those.
Yeah.
So I
So,
think
something like one of those, I suppose.
this might be enough to
You
buoy
were, like,
a very
suck.
brave person.
Oh,
though,
I just
wouldn't
didn't jump
recommend
at
it.
all. Yeah.
Oh, he's done it.
Oh,
I knew it was makeable.
This is bad.
you got it.
Oh,
Oh no!
Yes.
did we accidentally
Yes.
make a cool level?
Yeah,
It's the
this-
tire tracks.
like a beta path.
The tank tracks. Cool.
Beta path.
Wow. Good job, little chameleon, bro.
Yeah. Good job, Bunny, with
path.
tank tracks.
I need to change that again. Real talk.
Yeah.
The barrier of entry for me to watch a show that is not either an anthology or a documentary or Game of Thrones is just
Well, it
like
is sort
it's
of
too
a
high.
documentary. It's kind of a documentary, to be honest.
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
It is nonfiction.
Oh, so it's a documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Oh, okay. Because you said kind of in a way that made me very suspicious.
But it's like
Well,
a
it's- I mean-
non-fiction documentary.
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It literally just follows a team, like a team that's playing this year. It's following the Browns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just nonfiction about these people's lives.
Why the Browns?
They do a different team every year.
Why'd they
this
pick-
year they're doing the
Why they pick that team though?
Yes.
Huh?
Is there some reason they pick that team over another?
Well, last
Budget.
year they became the second team in NFL history to not win a single game.
Oh, that's a decent reason, yeah.
Is
yeah,
it HBO?
Yeah, HBO.
Oh, okay, so this is like they used to do 24/7 about the NHL, and then I assume that they had about 6 people worldwide that watched it, and
Yeah.
Let's see what happens with this fan here. Oh, it's rocking. Oh no!
I don't think I could get in from this side.
Good
Did I
luck.
screw it?
Good luck on that one.
no, there's one way out. There's
There
one
is.
way out. You go first, Rob.
I can't. It's gonna break. It breaks with the wind.
Man.
I thought it would shoot it up somehow, but I guess it just falls.
I thought for sure this wind wouldn't be strong enough to block the whole.
Oh, god damn it.
Good luck. I caught the
Squirt
first
me.
episode of the new medieval Futurama. I wasn't super thrilled with it, to be honest.
By the way, when I
Really?
said you can't get me to watch a fiction show in the modern era, it's not 100% true. What you will never get me to watch is another Matt Groening show.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Why
very
not Matt Groening?
good.
Oh,
I've been there, done that for like literally my entire life.
The whole time when I was watching the show, I was like, oh, that's Fry. Oh, that's Bender. Oh, that's Leela. It's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? This is just another show that is the same people.
That's a shame because I did want to see that, but I mean, it is the first season, so they, a lot of
Oh.
times shows take a little bit to understand.
Twitter said that it gets
what they
better
are.
after the second episode, but it was actually really laborious watching the first episode, so I didn't really want to give it another one.
Yeah.
I
I'll
might go
probably end
back
up
to it.
watching at
I
some
mean, it
point,
wasn't
yeah.
awful. It just wasn't funny at all.
Really.
I don't
I mean,
think
for
I
a comedy
even.
show.
I didn't
that's a
snicker even once. Which is not like them. I mean, I laughed a lot at Futurama.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Try to watch it all? No, but I don't want to. I'd rather do something else. Also, I had a bad headache, and I really wanted to work on my Game Maker thing, but I couldn't look at the computer screen, and for some reason, looking at my tablet was acceptable.
Dude, in a similar note, I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching The Sopranos. Like, I'm kind of bored by it, to be honest.
Isn't it like 1,000,000 episodes?
Yeah, it's like 6 seasons.
Yeah.
It's not a
You know what?
million.
I
It's
think it's
probably
better
like
to be-
50.
It's better to be like, you know, honest with yourself. If you're like, I love the idea of watching all of The Sopranos, but I don't really want to invest the next, you know, 70 hours of leisure time into it.
Right, yeah.
Maybe it's time to let it go.
Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting thing we made.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's
I like
no
how it turns.
way. I'm so salty right now.
Dude, the bottom path is the right way.
You guys get all the goodies. Grab them, snatch them quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's we got a lot of years
you
of
do,
getting
man.
ready for that.
Practicing
What?
on the bounty board.
You know, it'd be kind of neat actually is if they made alternate skins for this. Like the parts could look like different types of parts that
I
aren't.
see, yeah.
So you could kind of have like a
parts.
custom areas and things that aren't just all this. Not that this is bad. I just mean for flavor. Make it workshop content and people could redraw various parts and then upload them.
Yeah, clever
do like
endeavor. What are
flavor.
you like? This is gonna sound insulting. What are you doing right now? Like, if you're
they're
not doing
making-
anything else, like,
They're making that thing that we leaked on the NLSS.
that's not out yet.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, those two levels that we
That was,
accidentally showed are
Like
still
6
not
months
in the
ago.
game.
And they seem to work fine then.
Yeah, maybe they're making like 1 million of them.
Oh, that'd be good.
Let me up here, little squirrel.
If you guys want to make
So
1 million
scared.
levels, I don't think anyone would be upset with that.
What's up here, dude? I don't.
I'm
Clever
so
endeavor.
scared. I think that's the play, yeah. And then you just make it out of there.
Yeah. Clever Endeavor says Lamau wow, by the way.
It's
Wow.
Oh, okay. Actually, in all caps, my dudes, you have no idea. So
Oh, I like
that's,
that.
all right, yeah, that's a good. Sounds pretty good.
Austin
I
and
would like
Justin
a
won
roguelike tower
$750.
Yeah, dude, I've been following in chat their progress. It seems like they're doing pretty well.
What is?
They came third in one of the matches.
Who is?
Austin and Justin
Oh, okay, that's cool.
in the Player
Yeah.
Unknown's Battleground tournament.
Apparently,
Dude, how many of those are there?
Oh, like one
a
every
day.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
basically.
Crazy the amount of money they're just throwing into those tournaments, man.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
dude, Fortnite. The
Yeah.
PUBG tournament is like 160K. Like, that's a lot of money, no question about it.
Yeah.
Then the Fortnite is like, we're investing, what do they say, like $10 million over the next year in Fortnite tournaments?
Jesus.
It's crazy. Remember when we played single player Fortnite and it wasn't even that great?
Dude, we
Yeah.
were so far ahead of the curve.
I know, man.
Now people don't
Shoot
even know that
zombies.
was a game mode. They're just like,
No,
wait,
dude,
Fortnite
yeah.
wasn't Battle Royale from the
Dude,
beginning?
I remember. Do you guys remember when Cliffy B was attached to Fortnite?
I do not.
That was
I've
many
only been
years
in the
ago.
industry for 7 years, so.
They announced Fortnite years ago,
Like
with Epic Games.
2014, maybe?
Yeah, I remember being excited for that game because I was like, "Oh, that seems pretty cool."
Well,
And
I
I like
remember
dumped it
being
down, and I was like, "That
Kind of
seems not that
not
cool."
excited by it.
I was when they first announced it, I was excited, but then they you know,
Don't
I
hit
was like,
it
hey, a zombie
ambitious, and then
game.
they
Oh,
unambitious it.
fuck.
So
And then they
And then they were just
redouble
like, we could
ambitious
just
it.
copy PUBG and all these other BRs and make way more money.
yeah,
No problem.
I genuinely think there's a path. You just got to give it a second.
No, there is. I think you gotta bounce right. Yep, there you go. Ride the...
Oh, man. The Russian hammer came at you, man. It's a piece of wood with some barbed wire on it.
I got
You know, the discourse around single player Fortnite now is like, I see all these videos and articles that are like,
Rude.
is it worth playing Save the World to farm V-Bucks for the Battle Royale version?
Poor
it's gotten
babies.
to a dark place in the world, huh?
I remember when we played it. Who would have thought that, like, our number one criticism was like, yeah, there's just too many genres. And then
Yep.
they're like, we're going to add one more genre. And
No,
now
we're
it's
gonna
like-
remove all the other genres and strictly change
I mean,
it.
those are still in there. I think it's just like,
How do you
didn't
get to
they
it?
do, like, well, instead
Oh,
of clicking
God.
Battle
I
Royale,
know,
you
I'm
click Save the World.
Just joking.
Right. Yeah.
But didn't they announce, like, if you've spent money on the Save the World, that they were going to refund it?
I didn't
Like, as much
hear that.
as I think Fortnite, you know, it's like decent, and I mean everybody knows that it's insane.
Oh, I'm playing.
I think they've done relatively good things with the incredible fortune they've been given. Like,
I think so too.
Like
Yeah, it's
lowering
fine.
the amount of money that Unreal takes from its asset store creators is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no real complaints about it. I'm just kind of tired of hearing about it, but that's just my own problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I think overall, like, I don't know, Fortnite's pretty cool. I don't play it really, but I mean, like, you know,
It's drawn a very young player base, and I would like to think that when my son is like 8 to 10, that's not a game I would find acceptable for him to play. But then again, I'm like, who am I kidding? You know, like,
Why is it unacceptable?
it's got blood.
gun and death and you know,
Dabbing.
Yeah.
military stuff. I don't know.
I guess as far as those kind of games go, it's probably like pretty in the PG camp, I would think. But
Dude,
I guess
it's your kid, so I mean, it's your call.
Like, Darkest Dungeon now, I think I've got somebody that does not like me doing the manual reviews on YouTube. Every single video, they're still monetized, but they get a ping for video shows real serious injury.
Oh no!
And every time I go, well,
It's a cartoon.
the dude smacks the sword on the enemy and then they fade. Like they fade into transparency.
Dude, just-
real injury.
They don't even smack the sword on the enemy, right? Like,
Right, they just do it in the
like
air. That's a good
Yeah,
Well,
point.
some of the moves don't they like make a blood sound and like some
There
blood
is-
graphics happen?
There is a blood sprite.
It's like garrote or something, and then it's like a slice goes through the air. I might
It
be
is-
misremembering that.
It is
Oh
insane.
no. There's a wave.
I feel like we're all gonna make this one.
No!
Oh, I thought wrong.
Oh no!
How'd
Sorry,
you guys
Rob.
make it up there?
I didn't mean to jinx
We
you
were
there.
playing Mortal Kombat when we were young.
God
I wasn't
damn it!
playing that till I was like 14.
Yeah, I also
See,
got
that's
in that
why
at
I
like
died.
9.
By the way, this is exactly why I died.
If you compare
even-
though MKX versus like MK2, it's a different world.
I thought that my parents were idiots for letting me play something like that, and I was getting away with murder, like literally when I was
Right.
that age. I was like, they should never let me play this game. Fatality.
Some of those
all I'm
bone-breaking
gonna say-
moves are hard to watch.
I played all those violent video games and I watched horror movies when I was 5, and look how I turned out. So, so take that as
Pretty
whatever
Put my kid in
outgoing,
a closet.
pleasant, articulate type of guy. I mean, it seems like you did fine.
There you go. Yeah.
Dude, do
that's-
you want to feel old?
yeah.
Like extremely old? This is a comment from a long-time subscriber that says, I remember when I found my dad's copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Nice.
Tucked under his mattress
Yeah,
next to his
pretty.
porno
makes-
magazine.
I have aged 30 years in an instant on reading that message.
I remember doing the EB Games opening for San Andreas and how excited I was to get home and play it as soon as my shift was over.
Sweet God.
When I bought
Are you-
San Andreas at Staples Business Depot at like 9 p.m., the cashier looked at me and went, "You're 18, right?" And I went, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I was 17 at the time.
Rude.
Were you 17 when that came out?
Yeah, it came out in like 2005, right? I was 17.
Sounds about right.
Wait, no, there's no way.
What?
I graduated high school in 2009, and you're only like a year
Oh
older.
my god, you little
like-
baby.
I'm 3 years older than you, at least.
Aren't you
No.
4?
I think you're 2 years older, but you might be at the opposite ends of the year.
I'm a November 88.
I'm April 91.
Yeah. So it's like 2 and most of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense, I suppose.
Thank goodness I'm here to figure out how old Rob is.
It's honestly very important. Dude, until 30, my birthdays do not matter. They just
Yeah,
I
don't.
more or
gotcha.
less.
Yeah. And then after 30, it's like, well, yeah, we got another 10 years, who cares? Until 40. And then it's like, why am I still doing Twitch?
Why am I still alive?
I hope I'm still doing Twitch when I'm 40. That'd be awesome.
Dude, I'd be super in if I could.
You know what? Me and Lisa Lisa and I were talking today, and
Oh,
we were
nice.
like,
Nice correction.
she was like, I want to own a hobby shop, and I was like, that's my dream, like, business to own.
Like
Even though I think it would make no money.
Oh fuck.
Like board games,
Yeah.
Hobby
cards,
shop.
comics,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Had a few of those
you
by me.
know,
They've all closed.
collectible like Warhammer stuff. And I mean, you can order most of the stuff offline, but it's about like having a place to play with all your friends too.
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
be dope, actually. I'd
Nobody
love that.
leaves their house though, so like
Yeah, what
The comic shop up the street, they have people every day playing Magic. They run tournaments. Like they have free
Yeah.
board games you can just play whenever you want up there to try them out before you buy them. It's really cool. I just found it the other day.
it's cool until you get the skids and the degens in there. Start messing up your business.
The DJ.
Hey, old man, we're gonna play these games as long as we want. And we won't
Yeah.
pay.
That's when I get at the taser out though.
Oh,
And I'm like, look what I can do to this watermelon. This is pretend this is your head.
do you
Like,
keep a
It's always-
watermelon?
Crazy to me, like when we.
That's also
were
gonna be a fruit
super-
shop.
When
Okay.
we were super into Magic, we would buy the sets so that they were pre-ordered and we could pick them up at midnight, right?
Wow.
Then we would
Yeah.
go and we would buy them, and I'm like, a box of cardboard is like $200, or it was 3 years ago or something.
118 right now.
Oh,
or
sorry, yeah,
115
okay,
for,
$100.
115 for 36 packs right now.
And then when I went to the store was always like no floor. It was like bare concrete, and then there were like 1,000 folding tables, and it smelled like an old potato chip factory. And I'm like, if you're getting paid all this money
Oh,
for the
no.
cards, why is every single one of these stores like derelict? And I realized it's like a movie theater, right? Like the stores must be making almost no money
Yeah.
off the sales, and Hasbro must
Fuck!
be making it in.
Yeah, the margins
yeah,
are shit,
I'm
and they
sure,
try
yeah.
and make money off of selling kids like sodas and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the original loot box is booster packs for cards.
Oh, of course.
Honestly, you know.
And then, okay, on singles they make money. That's true. But even then, like, you're cracking product that you bought from Hasbro. You've like become the customer at some point,
How
haven't you?
does that work that you make much off of singles when everyone knows their list price?
Well, they make the list price.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there still like Scry or a magazine or something that Scry? I know, but
Well, you just go on Amazon, right?
yeah,
Like,
but why? It like if everybody knows what they're worth, why would they pay more than the going rate on there?
It's just supply and demand, and card values raise and drop all the time.
Well, yeah, it's
Depending on
like
the formats.
the risk is like you could buy them from an individual for probably less than the store will sell them for.
Right.
But the stores won't sell them for less because then they literally have no
Yeah.
product to make money on.
And when you buy them like from a random person offline, you're kind of risking like quality as well.
Oh, because you
little
can't
bit
see the
there.
card. They don't take pictures of them.
They do, but I mean, I bought a mint Chrono Trigger cartridge before and got it, and the thing was falling apart, and the save would reset if you wiggled it while it was in the Super Nintendo.
That's shitty.
And I'm like, what is this? They ripped me off.
like maybe I'm like a Magic pleb, but like my experience with the physical game of Magic
It's okay,
is
Rob. Don't worry.
Yeah. My experience with the physical game of Magic is straight up like we used to just get like pre-made decks and then
Yeah,
play with those,
That
like,
does
over
make
the
you a
weekend or
Magic
something.
pleb. Yes.
I know, yeah. But
I
was
mean,
also like
it's
very
fair though. At least if you're all playing with like a pre-made deck from a set or something, it's more fair that
To
way.
be honest, I kind of
Yeah.
wish that I know Magic Arena has the pre-made decks, but I kind of
Yeah.
wish it had a mode that forced you to play an opponent who also used the pre-made decks.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
I'm in that
That's the
zone right
point
now
where you
like,
rank up a little bit and
I'm playing
Ah.
against net decks. So
Yeah.
like I could make my own deck, but I don't want to
Bless
invest
us.
that much money or time
Bless
right
us.
now.
Oh,
Or I could
dude.
draft, but draft is like a little bit of its own, like it's a time commitment. So I'm like, if I could just
It
play
is.
free people, then
What you gotta do is exactly what I do with all of you. Like I do this with Hearthstone too. Like I just make I don't look up net decks online. I just build a deck piecemeal. Like
well, you're gonna lose a lot though.
yeah, that's the thing. I
no,
want.
I'm actually like my win rate is positive, but like you know it's more I don't know. For me, it's way more fun to like be like that combo didn't really work that well the past couple times that I played it. Let me take it out and put in something.
See,
new.
I don't like building a deck at all.
Oh, I love doing it. That's like most of the
For
fun
me, building a deck is finding like a cool card that has a keyword in it, and then adding every other card that has that keyword. You know, if it's like when you summon this, it does 1 damage for every goblin. I'm like, okay, Control F goblin. Rip, 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 rip. You know, throw those all in there. So like, no, I don't like Commander, chat, and I know it's sacrilege.
I love Commander.
Every game of Commander is 90 hours long.
It takes 2 to 3 hours, yeah.
Keep track of absolutely everybody's ability. Oh, but he has a Soul Ring and a Skull Clamp that if I play this, then 6 cards cycle out of his graveyard, he gets 6 bounty tokens. Like, it's just...
Oh, it's like when
much.
we hit the stalemate with the elf decks.
That's the popular thing to do at the Magic shop is EDH, I think.
When the match can only end by, okay, we're all going to attack because we just want this over with, and we have no idea who's going to win.
If you got like a whole day for free, though, I mean, it's pretty fun. And the deck making on MTG Arena isn't really that bad because they give you the wild cards.
They give you a lot,
which help a lot.
That's pretty
the
wild.
wild cards are great, yeah. I got a Liliana Plains. I won a zombie aggro deck, and
Liliana's a great card.
Yeah, I use the second one that's in there, the Lord of Death
Lord of the
or
Pit.
something. Yeah,
Lord of the
'Cause she's
Pit
got
and
2
Will o' the Wisp.
Planeswalkers. Yeah,
With 2
Those
nightmares.
are actually cards.
No, I know they're cards. I played Magic.
Have you? I always think you just make shit up.
No.
Like, you know.
Me and Rob played like 200 episodes worth of Magic in our podcast thing.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was a running joke, though, because I would always say I played Magic for like 15 years,
Fudge.
and then I would be awful at it, so I would be like, where'd all that experience go? Yeah.
There's a huge learning curve.
I just
also
wasn't
like-
very
That's why I
smart.
prefer online, because I know I'm
Let me
not
put it this
cheating.
way. Like, when I did the bounty, there was a lot of backseating, but I built like a meme deck in draft, so I just sort of rolled with it. And then I watched Corey do the bounty, and there was a lot of backseating, but he's never played, so like it didn't bother him that much.
It helps me.
I watched part of Bear's bounty, and chat was being extremely backseaty during that as well. Like, it's just, dude, it's like, I would never play it on Twitch were it not for a sponsored deal, and it's a shame because the game is awesome. But and it's true in real life too. This is not like an internet anonymous sort of thing, like where just because people can't see you, you're like, oh, you should do that during your end step. It's literally like if you ask a Magic person to backseat you, they will ruin your self-esteem. I don't know. They're like actually like the smartest community on earth. Like when I played in
I mean, it's
real
been
life,
a game since the 80s. It's like 40 years now.
when
right?
I played in real life, like at Friday Night Magics, people would be very nice, and they would be like, well, is it cool if I like critique your deck and your gameplay? And I'm like, sure, I want to get better. And then he'd be like, well, in game 1 on turn 3, you played this card, but then later you played a card that was on the right side of your hand, which indicated that you were holding it like when you played that card on turn 3, so you should have played that earlier for tempo.
Too much.
I went, you know what, buddy? I think I've decided I don't really care about being good at Magic anymore. That sounds like a fucking nightmare, and that's way too much work for me to go through for my Friday nights.
You know,
Shit,
Chad
how
told
it is,
me they were like, block this creature with this creature, and next turn you have lethal, and I did, and I died. And then the next game they were like, oh, just block this creature, and you have lethal next turn. And I'm like, guys, I just did the math. I have 12 out of 13 damage, and they're like, no, you don't. You have lethal, and I'm like, no. And I showed them. And they're like, Cobalt lost trust in chat after last game.
Oops.
I was like, I'm never listening to your math again, chat. It's so
I don't know. Nobody ever gets so angry when they
I had to pull
backseat
the
me.
reins in a little bit.
Yeah, when I did the bounty, like people were actually pretty chill and like actually taught me a couple things that was nice. They only got mad at me one time.
I'm stuck.
And that was they had a play in mind.
I can't move.
But I did another play that I thought was arguably better. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, I try not to let it bother me, and although I do have generally fairly low self-esteem on Twitch, backseating doesn't particularly get to me anymore because I just choose not to care.
Yeah.
You like backseating?
I like backseating, genuinely.
I don't like when they're mean
your
about it.
emotional chip off like
It's
data.
not even that. Like, I actually just feel like in so many games, backseating is like, it's a good transaction. It's like I swallow my pride that I know what's right for 2 seconds, and instead that saves me like 10 minutes of wandering around being like pretending that there's a sense of discovery, but actually just being lost.
But you
I'm
just
so
said you wouldn't play
stubborn,
Magic for
though.
that reason.
Oh no, that's because like it's
Card
Twitch
games
poison.
are
like
card games are really bad.
people they take
Yeah.
it beyond backseating. Like I told you, and you know, again, I think for content creators, I have a relative like thick skin. But what do you call me an ape? Because I did something in my first main step instead of my
That's
second main
kind of
step.
a funny,
yeah,
stupid thing to call someone.
Yeah.
Do it in the second main phase, you ape. And I was like, dude, this is
I
the
would
last time.
probably
this on Twitch,
laugh
are you
at that.
insane?
Yeah, no, I feel you. Although that was one of the things that I was like, oh yeah, I can play a creature in my second main phase. That
Yeah,
makes
because then
sense.
you bluff and make them think you've got like, or sometimes
Right,
you actually
yeah,
do
yeah.
have a combat trick.
Yeah. That actually has been one thing that has led to so many wins online.
I will
that is
say,
playing.
playing a creature in your first main phase,
Yeah.
when you have other creatures on the board and they don't have haste, it's a little bit of a little brother move. If I played somebody at Friday Night Magic and they played a creature first main phase for no reason, I'd be like, I got a good chance. Honestly,
I
what
do
I would
that
think
every
is,
time.
I would
Yeah.
think this person is on my level.
Yeah. No, actually, like I agree with you now because like as you climb the ranks a little bit, you start seeing that like most people don't, play creatures in the first main phase. But then, like when I see a guy do that, I'm just like, ooh, this is a win. This feels good. I'm gonna win this one.
This level really
My
turned into
magic shop
hell.
was really nice. They had this kid there today who was kind of just like lurking around. I guess he like walked there or something, and he saw these people start a commander game. And he was like, "Oh, hey, can I play?" And he's like, "Oh, well, this is commander. Do you know how to play?" And the kid like, I don't even think he knew how to play Magic. And he was like, "Well, how about you just watch us play, and we'll try to explain things as we go, and then you can see if you want to play next." And I was like, "That's really nice."
Yeah, it's
You
not bad.
know? It's like fostering the younger generation.
Usually people are
And-
pretty inclusive with that stuff. It's
and
nice,
then
yeah.
later, they were like, "Hey kid, let me take a look at your trade binder." And they're like, "Oh, you don't want that Jace the Mind Sculptor. You can only play it in Modern, and Modern decks are so expensive. I'll give you this foil full art land for it instead."
Well, it's foil, so it's better.
Right.
You want this sweet Sarah Angel for your diabolic tutor? No problem. Like,
Sarah Angel's a good card.
Conversely, you said that there's a big learning curve. I actually don't think there's a huge learning curve with Magic because most of the cards say exactly what they
There's
do.
two levels, though. There's
to be
getting
very worried,
involved.
though.
If you want to be really good, sure, but that's with everything. Like I think
No.
like starting out, it's not because okay, so
It's like Dota.
no, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's a little
nowhere
like Dota.
near.
It's like you
It's a
gotta
little like
you play a
but
little
it's
to get
not.
involved to even understand it, and then there's the like, okay, I kind of strategize a bit, and then there's the level that's like I understand every card and can tell you all the strategies, and I'm on level 1 out of those 3.
Literally, there are Magic cards that even as a 29-year-old who knows how to read, I just go, no, I'm not reading it. Like sometimes in drafts, there'll be a card that's got like, if it has 2 paragraphs on the card, I will not read it out of principle because I don't trust myself to use it properly. So if there's 2 or more zombie tokens in your graveyard, then you can pay to cycle and then return a flying bat. And I
None
don't
of that
care.
sounded complicated at all.
That's a complicated thing in a draft situation.
It's
like,
an if-then statement.
Yeah, okay. I know you've done Game Maker for 2 days. Please.
That's very
It is
dismissive, Ryan.
complicated. You've got cycle, you've got graveyard, you've
It's
got
very
exile.
dismissive.
Those are things that are a little bit, you need to learn them.
All I'm
Kickers
saying
and-
is when
I still don't know what a kicker is. It's like you pay extra when you cast it.
pay extra to get another ability tacked on.
yes, but here's the thing. Like when Jess was here, I taught both Jess and Dennis how to play Magic the Gathering with the physical game.
Yeah.
Like, and they got the basics of how to play the game within like 1 to 2 games, just straight up. Like it was,
Yeah.
it's pretty. It's like it's a
I can
straightforward
understand
game.
that.
It's like
You know.
poker. When you look in your hand, there's only a
Yeah.
certain amount of moves you can make.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
finding the right combination that's the best.
Yeah, like
That's the hard
higher
part.
level strategy and like all the other stuff that goes into it. Sure, that takes a long time, but like the basics of the game are easy.
Well, there's optimizing your end of the game,
Shitbag.
but there's also optimizing what your opponent's doing and making sure you're forcing the right moves at the right times.
Right. Yeah, but I mean
Which
that's
is,
like
I think that's higher level strategy than just looking after your own stuff.
yeah.
I still think like what I'm comparing it to is Hearthstone, where like I think Hearthstone's learning curve is substantially
Don't do
lower.
it.
Like
So
cards,
easy.
cards have like one word on them,
It's paper rock magic, is what it is.
Oh Jesus!
and then
Oh, that kills me.
like
Nope.
in Magic, even like
Am I
target
dead?
takes a
Yeah.
second. Like the fact that you don't choose to attack a creature, you choose to attack, and then they can block and also double block.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Like that adds a layer of complexity. But you know, I'm not gonna act like I've never been beaten by like an 8-year-old on both Hearthstone and Magic. To be honest,
Dude, 8-year-olds are smart. They absorb things super fast.
they aren't though.
They are. Have you ever seen an 8-year-old play Guitar Hero?
You ever seen?
my God.
Would you let an 8-year-old do your taxes?
Are you
Maybe.
smarter than a
There's-
fifth grader?
There's an 8-year-old that just completed calculus. Like,
There's
it is in
exceptions to
college.
every rule. I think the average 8-year-old is not particularly that great at things.
I would agree with that.
Their brains are like little sponges.
Yeah,
They
I agree.
are.
Yep.
And that it ties into like a theory that I have, which is that we should run school in reverse. And I think I've talked about it before,
Yeah.
but I think you should really, when a kid is like 4, you teach them like advanced shit they're never gonna understand. And then you slowly break it down to a foundational level. So when they're 18, you're like 1 + 1 = 2. And they go, oh,
It all makes sense.
It's all coming together.
And then they'll remember all of the advanced stuff forever.
Give them a few years to let all the weed smoking kind of just like drain out some of the knowledge, and they'll still have a strong foundation after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
It's squishing me.
Like, I know you said it as a joke, but unironically, like,
He
I
might not
kind
have.
of agree with the basic principle of it, though.
Budget.
Teach
Because,
a
like, the
second
current-
language early.
Well, the current system, right, in like public education in America, at least, right, is that you teach people at a certain rate, and then if kids are being bored, or if you think they could learn faster, then they move them up.
Now you give
Which
them
I
word
think-
search.
Yeah, I think that's the opposite way to how to do it. I think everybody should be taught real fast, and then if they're lagging behind, then you can drop them down a little bit. Like that's I think that's just a better system for finding people who can understand the information. You know? Oh, I got hit by the
Whoop. I think,
Whoever
like,
put the ball there. Oh,
realistically,
wait. That was me.
I'm pretty sure they're just trying to
Realistic-
teach the average.
double the rate, or like add a third to the rate at which things are taught.
Yeah.
But then like it's also like school's just like daycare.
Well, for the first 4 or 5 years, yeah.
Not like for the first like 18 years.
Bless us.
The whole thing.
Bless us.
Not college. I'll give college
also
is less
super-
about daycare.
College is worthless.
Okay, this is I will not abide this
There's
on
gotta be a middle
program.
ground here.
I can almost teach myself on the internet anything I could learn in college.
Yeah, but you have like less motivation to do so because there's nobody that's
Well,
gonna
that's a personal problem, not a tools issue.
Well, but it's a personal problem that like 90% of the population suffers from. It's
I
like if they have
guess.
nobody to hold them accountable, they're just like, maybe I'll
Oh
just not do it today and then not do it any day for the next 2 years, and nobody will ever hold my feet to the fire about it.
I'm not especially impressed with my
And-
personal college story. However, I still absolutely grant that there's validity to college.
Man,
If I could
maybe
go
it's
again, I might have
having
made a different
social
decision.
experience.
Yeah. I did a lot of drinking in college, mainly.
I did almost no drinking in college.
Really?
I may have
I will
drank
say-
3 times in college.
On certain professions, yes. Like, I wouldn't want a self-trained architect, like building a
Absolutely.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I got
Yeah.
ease up there, buddy. I got a subscription to Pluralsight. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I learned how to be a neurosurgeon on Fiverr, so.
Look, dude, we can save
Oh my
like
God.
$100,000 if we build this whole house out of plexiglass. Doing my research.
It's very
It'll
modern.
be like 13 ghosts.
Oh, that's cool as shit. So
Yo,
the
what's
walls
next
actually
again?
shift?
Oh, that'd be that's.
If you
that's
get a
pretty
house
cool
intruder, it cuts them in half.
You gotta be kidding me!
You got it. You got posthumous.
Oh, thank God.
No coin though.
What's next?
Ah,
A
bull.
license to toast your own toast in your own goddamn toaster?
Hey, boiling water and making toast is hard sometimes.
I know none of you guys watch the Isaac episodes anymore, so I'll illuminate a bit that I've been doing a lot of, which is
Yeah.
like my college experience academically was not worth that much for me, but the fact that it forced me to live in a world where I had to take responsibility for my own actions was very important. The fact that, you know, I lived alone, so like I don't want to say boiled water, but you know what I mean. Like I learned
You
how
had a
to.
housemate.
I had 6 housemates, but I mean, you know, college kids. But, hey, does one of you want to cook all of my meals for me?
Oh, you just mean alone as in not with your parents. I got you.
Yeah. No, I learned how to deal with loneliness in Korea. That's a different skill.
Teach me your ways.
Why don't you go date in the nightclub scene of Korea? Sure, it
Wants to go to a
exists.
nightclub.
That would have been interesting. You would have great
sure.
stories.
I've been to Korean nightclubs. It's just
Yeah, but did
know,
you try to date?
Yeah.
like passively, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I was there.
you just hope that.
Yeah,
that
you just
someone
go
would
there.
Hope someone
and
shows up.
something happens. Yeah.
I don't know. Dude, okay, hear me out. New
Okay.
website idea. PassiveDating.com.
KoreanDating.com.
People.
You date Korean people.
There you go. Yeah, I'm in.
That's the name of it. You date KoreanPeople.com.
Sounds like an American website.
Yeah.
Oh, you snitch.
Or for you, you date KoreanPeople.ca. You see what I did there?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
.gov.
Oh, see, I don't know about
You know
.gov.
what I would like? Because sometimes I worked with a guy in Korea.
Ambassador.
I worked with a guy in Korea who was a real shithead, right? Like just a piece of garbage. And when I married Kate, despite not having spoken to him in like 5 years, he Facebooked me and was like, "Hey, you still got that yellow fever, huh?" And I was like,
Wow.
I said, first off, dude, that's not cool. But
Yeah.
that's, you know, when you're a brave person like me and you're in an interracial
Jesus
relationship.
Christ.
Sometimes you have to deal with the
Brave.
fact that people are like, just because you married, you know, the person you married, they think you have like a fetish. When 2 white people get married, nobody goes, "Oh, you got the
You have a
vanilla
white fetish?
fever." Right? Everyone just goes, "Yeah, business as usual."
Yeah.
Wait, am I in an
Yeah.
interracial relationship with Lynn?
Yeah. Me too, as well. Yeah, I'm also. Yeah. It's
Oh, the game
like
crashed.
I'm almond milk and she's regular milk. Yeah, this is looking real weird. Like there's just a bunch of platforms and the night is
Yeah,
happening.
why is it weird
Yeah.
night?
No, my
Oh, and disconnected.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the end anyway.
yeah. What are we playing? Oh, Scribbler.
Scribbles. Scribblies.
Are you guys getting tired of scribbling yet?
No.
No,
I'm kind of
It's
getting
mean,
tired
an
of it.
evergreen game for me.
I just like I like drawing, so
I like
it's
drawing
it's
too.
not
I
gonna
just,
get old for me.
I don't know. I just feel
Yeah,
like there-
double
other
drawing
stuff.
section. It just seemed
Yeah.
bold, but
Yeah,
Let me put
I'm-
it this way.
I'm always in.
If you gave me the option and you're like Scribbler or Laser League, one time, I would say Scribbler every single time.
Yeah.
We only played it once.
I don't even dislike Laser League. I would just take Scribbler 100% of the time.
But just for diversity, sometimes you want to play something else, just different.
Why would I want to eat shit when there's a cheeseburger?
You just said I don't even like
You
it.
just
I
said you
dislike
did
it.
not like it.
I actually, culinarily, I don't believe that variety is the spice of life.
I do.
I eat the same thing constantly, and I love it.
Well, look, I know about Isaac.
mac and cheese.
Very little mac and cheese.
Yeah, you should eat more mac and cheese. It's delicious.
I had
don't
mac and cheese
have that?
3 weeks ago.
They have
Yeah?
craft dinner in Canada. They don't have mac and cheese.
We have
That's
both.
true, yeah.
We have both.
The I actually have very different meals every meal I have.
What's the most different meal you've ever had?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, there you go.
okay.
Current linky link.
I should be.
It's in the
more-
NLSS link section.
I see it. Play.
Tomo.
Like I get bored of the same meal like almost instantaneously.
Can I have like a 2-minute tea break?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
See, I kind of wanted to play.
3-minute pee break.
I kind of wanted to play Lucio Ball, but I didn't even want to
Yeah,
bring
we'll
it
keep
up
you
because I
company,
feel
yeah.
like I would get raged on.
Yeah, probably.
And Ryan said he's like absolutely done, never gonna play Overwatch again, but I kind of want to.
Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
I know you don't want to
remember-
either.
What, no, well, no, I like Overwatch. If we played Overwatch on the show, I'd be absolutely fine with it.
Yeah,
The
but it's Twitch
thing-
poison. I know is what he said
Well,
before.
that too, yeah. But the thing that I'll say is, I don't remember if you were recording the video with us, but I remember recording a video with Bear for Lucio Ball.
Yeah, I never played Lucio
when
Ball.
it first came out. Yeah, we played it when it came out. We were going to record like a short series on it. We played like 1 or 2 games, and we're like, this is fucking garbage. We're just,
really?
And we just didn't record it. Yeah, like we both fucking hated it.
All right, well, that's fair enough. I didn't know if it was garbage. I just never played it, but
Yeah,
in that case, I would have pivoted to just like, can we just play regular games? But I know that would probably not be better. I also still think Rocket League is fun too, but I know that's also,
I do too. I'm okay with.
I don't think it's quite Twitch poison, but it's not exactly most people's favorite thing to watch. It's a little bit on the slow side for them. I think it's good for banter though.
I like any banter segment on the NLS. As far as I'm concerned, I'm good for if we do triple banter dockets for the rest of time. I'm in, honestly.
Carball isn't slow. I mean, I remember every time on Ryan's chat when we would play Rocket League, his viewers would go way, way down. And I guess that was why.
Did we all leave that room for some reason?
Yeah, I followed the link and there's nobody here.
Wait, it showed me in a room with people, but now it's not.
Yeah, I got kicked out as well.
Okay. Yeah, there's Nick. I see Nick now.
Let me try this again.
I guess I control the game now, by the way.
Rob is the leader now.
That's fine.
Haha.
Are we getting other people?
Nah, I don't think so. Everybody else is
They got
dead.
shit to do. Yeah.
They're all in major esports tournaments today.
There was 70 earthquakes on the Ring of Fire in the past 48 hours, and
Jesus.
Do we want to do
I'm skipping Twitch Prime because the air quality in Seattle looks so bad right now.
oh, you mean PAX Prime?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
7 rounds, by the way.
Yeah, we could even probably do 8 or 9 because there's only
hook it
4
up.
of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus, I bought an
I'll
RTX
hang on
2080 Ti, so.
Are you skipping PAX Prime, Cobalt?
Yes.
That is fair, but disappointing.
Oh, are you not going either? Oh, that's one you're close to,
Oh,
or?
I will be there for sure.
Did they sell out of those graphics cards?
Do they sell out?
I'm not sure.
Does that happen?
Yeah, I figured they'd probably be gone in a day or something, maybe less, but I just didn't know if buying a new graphics card was necessary, really. Especially like $1,200. Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, I should probably wait until the 2nd or 3rd generation anyway. Probably
I have a
when that's
980
out.
Ti, so I've been looking to upgrade mine for like a year or two now.
I do too,
Yeah, I got
but
a
it's
970.
never lagged on anything, even the newest games.
Mine doesn't like certain games, like Dead by Daylight. When we play it and I try to capture it, it's like really choppy and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think I
that's
might
a
actually.
driver issue more than the game.
Yeah, I think I actually might swap graphics cards soon. Not because I like the 970 is actually performing just fine. Everything runs at the highest settings still, but I might upgrade just because I think the drivers and the ports in it are fucked, man.
Yeah.
Because like the Vive doesn't work in it, this tablet doesn't work in it, and I don't know. I literally don't know what to do. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to whenever it makes sense for me to make a new computer, put Windows 10 in it, and then be able to use my VR again.
Yeah.
His hat was sick, okay?
Yeah. Rip.
Oh, Cobalt, it's the other one.
yeah.
Oh.
I was also changing my game title, so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
2
yeah,
seconds.
Oh, I never
Oh, yeah, I
changed
forgot
my game
about
title.
Wow, Luigi.
You know, that would be sick if somehow it could grab your info from OBS and pop it in the game category for you.
They probably could do that.
Well, with Streamlabs OBS, I think it would be possible because it has access to both the game info and your dashboard at the same time.
Right.
But what is how would it tell from a display capture of Scribble.io?
Because it has well, okay, fair enough on the display capture front, but on games it would have the actual window title.
So I'm throwing out use cases.
Yeah.
I was playing Guacamelee 2. The instance title for Guacamelee 2 is game.exe.
That one would be a problem. However, I don't believe a lot of them have that specifically as their title. Oh, do I just not know how to spell this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Hello, Tomo.
Tomo! Oh, it's Meteorite.
My cat's in here too. He's a little devil shit, but I love him.
Devil
He
shit.
claws me.
Hello, Tomo.
It actually
Double.
surprises me a lot when I see a game that doesn't have the actual title in the window title like that. Like, that would bug the shit out of me. I know it's, like, the least important thing to care about, but I don't know, for some reason it just gets under my skin.
Here's the thing, like, I would change it, but then whether I change it or not, people are going to come in my chat and be like, hey, your game title's wrong. And then I have to say, no, you just have to refresh your page. And it becomes a vicious loop of just like, well, you know what? I'm just not going to change it because people aren't going to refresh anyway unless I tell them. So
However,
very true.
Sometimes you just didn't hit update 45 times, so it didn't work.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Tomo, please get in the box if you want to be in the box. And then I will transfer the box to my lap. Hello,
Just
Tomo.
tape a square to your lap.
Is this a
No,
band
you
of
like-
onions?
He doesn't like to be on my lap, and he doesn't like to be in the box, but he likes to be in the box on my lap.
Aw.
He's a strange boy, and we love him anyway.
What a piece of shit.
Pardon me, sir.
Yeah.
Mine will randomly attack my leg and cling to it when I'm walking.
Yeah.
It'll also wait till you're sitting on the couch and then start sticking its claw through the slit in the middle and trying to claw you randomly. If you dangle your hands behind you on the couch, like if you're just stretching back, he'll attack your hands if they're hanging off the back. He's a mad cat.
Mine will follow me into the bathroom with the pretense that he wants to drink. Because there's a water dish in there, but there's also a water dish in the kitchen. But I think really he just wants to know what's going on in the bathroom. He just doesn't like being alone. Because he always needs to drink when there's someone in the bathroom, you know? So I don't really know why that's the way it is.
Somebody paint a flip phone on a ceiling? Why would they do that?
Yeah, that's silly.
It's perspective, Robert.
Yeah, I need an animal, man. I want an animal in my life.
Get a
Or
Shiba Inu.
you choose wisely. Don't get an orange male cat.
Yeah.
No,
Get
they're
like a-
nice.
Get like a gray, floofy female cat.
I don't think I want a cat.
Get a Shiba
Yeah.
Inu.
Yeah, I've heard that they're like hard to keep though, to be honest.
Yeah, but they're super nice. And when you touch their fur, it's real short, so you can make little patterns in it.
Female cats are way more cuddly than male cats. Male cats just want to dominate me and kill things.
Yeah, this guy's got the right idea. Just walk outside and pick up a rat.
Rats have lice. Where do lice come from?
Hell.
Like, say I'm a kid
Other
and
lice,
I
probably.
just, I'm patient zero at my elementary school. Where did that kid get it from? The dirt? Like, he just rolling his hair in the dirt and just picks up some lice?
Probably like their parents.
I mean,
Dude, when David went to Africa and they handed him that chameleon, it was the cutest chameleon. I wish he took care of it forever.
I don't know.
The
David Miyazaki, the Dark Tourist
Dark
guy.
Taurus guy.
Ah,
The dude
okay,
just
yeah.
like, he was being ironic, I guess. He was just like, are there even any alive animals here? And they're like, oh, we have one. It's a chameleon. Here you go. And then he's like, oh, I guess I'll buy this chameleon. And then he just carried it around with him on its hand. And the chameleon was so nice, it would just sit quietly.
If the chameleon had the ability, it would have killed him. And then eaten his flesh and feasted for months.
It looked really nice. This is a great drawing.
Thank you.
what the hell is it?
Chameleons have little, like, pad fingers. They're just like little, like, mittens.
It's a reference to cinema.
Correct.
The
yeah.
ring.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Amazon Studios, they're remaking Suspiria, as you might be aware.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've been
this-
tweeting about it.
I thought it was gonna suck. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, Tilda Swinton has never been in a bad movie. It's never happened. That movie
kidding.
is going
Well-
to own.
She was in Constantine, and I remember that because I watched it on Netflix the other day.
Can I fuck with you?
Yeah.
People are revitalizing Constantine.
All right, that's just it's
They're
a
like
really bad movie.
because it's from the era of like before superhero movies were all in the cinematic universe. It's
Yeah.
got Keanu Reeves who's gone through a renaissance, and it's got like kind of its own cool thing going on, like
Yeah.
unique
Well,
religious.
That movie was really
The
bad.
reason that
My
I
baby.
watched it is because I like the premise, but the movie itself blows major ass.
Yeah, it does. It blows major ass. I agree.
Yeah. But
Tish.
Suspiria, like the first trailer, I was like, nah. But like the second trailer actually like makes it look pretty good. So I'm like maybe excited about it, to be honest. Because like the first trailer, like it's just all brown and gray and white and black, and it's like you're kind of missing the point of Suspiria. Like that's like Suspiria is all about like color and cinematography and shit. But the second trailer, they show a bunch of like interesting shit going on.
Dario Argento or something?
Correct.
Yes. Yes, it
Staying
is.
directly
It is,
on my
yeah.
iPad. Cat, please.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Gosh.
This iPad costs more than you, Cat.
France had a bad year in that drawing. They lost about 80% of their landmass in 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, the new trailer looks like a movie straight out of the 70s. The one thing I will say, and I had to check to make sure it was not Tom Hardy, is that her psychologist goes,
With some very strange women.
and I went, oh, they're doing
For
the funny
you.
voice thing. Like, it's not just like a German accent, or I don't know where they are in the movie. I can't remember, but they're doing like an over-the-top cartoony accent.
Yeah.
Some bad people, Wilhelmina.
Well, that's how you get Oscars. Is you do a funny accent.
No, not this guy. I promise you.
Somebody's drinking OJ at the bar.
It's,
There's a mug
I
of
don't have a
snakes.
lot of options for colors.
Mug full of snakes.
Supposed to supposed to look like beer. I know.
Dude, I'm just like out of movies.
I
What do you
forgot to
mean?
put on deodorant today, and now
I don't
I'm
know what else to
paying the
watch.
price.
Yeah, I was thinking about stuff to get. I almost saw like Black Klansman last weekend. And I should have, but like there was really like the movie's like 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and then the window I had was like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I was like, it's tight enough that I don't wanna do it, even though I hear it's really good, and now I will never see it probably.
Yeah, I still got things I need to watch.
Oh no.
Black Panther's finally coming to Netflix, so I finally can watch that.
It's good.
They put Infinity War. Oh wait, no, they put the other one on there. Never mind.
Oh
I was like, Infinity War just came out on Amazon. I was thinking I saw it for some reason on Netflix. What the hell is this?
When does Disney's when does Disney's new streaming service start? So that
I don't
they're
know.
not,
actually.
because they're after like next year they're not putting Marvel and Star Wars and Disney movies
Right.
on Netflix right away, right?
Which is weird because they were putting
Oh.
like new ones on as of recently.
Ooh,
You know.
Ant-Man 2 is the last one that's going to be on Netflix.
Love it.
I thought that was
Wow.
the sun making fun of the Earth from a really close-up perspective, and I was really confused by it.
As Jupiter making fun of Pluto
Yeah.
because it's so small.
How many planets are there?
8.
7 after I destroy your anus.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah.
This is like when you look at like traditional art from 600 years ago.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I know it's a hand.
Dude,
But-
that actually trips me out about art is that like they spent like thousands of years not knowing how to draw depth.
Yeah.
Like how did that happen? Doesn't make any sense to me.
They were just real dumb or something for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, what's
Thanks,
this
guys.
about?
I'm a
I'm really
caveman.
trying here, man.
Imagine that first guy that figured out how to add depth to a drawing, and
Oh.
people were just like, "Holy
They
shit!"
probably killed him
it's
on the
like
spot.
The real world, yeah, right. It's just magic.
Oh my God, cat!
Jesus
Can you not?
I got so scared.
Gonna destroy him.
Stuart!
You go to pee and your cat runs in your room and you can't get him out.
You gotta pee and the cat runs in your room and you can't get him out.
Oh.
I need to get a
Tic
dog.
tac hoe.
Are there dogs that are resistant to nicotine?
No.
Yeah, that's something they test thoroughly at the
Yeah.
shelters.
There
I
are
hope
not.
so.
They put them right next to the smoking monkeys.
Yeah, see, they're
Oh,
resistant. They
science.
smoking
Wait.
they're smoking cigars
Guys,
all over the place.
Are you not even looking? Or
I mean, I don't really know what this is in numbers.
Yeah, you do.
and
Yeah,
lines.
you got to get one of those dogs from the poker painting.
From the Pope.
The ones
Yeah.
that are smoking themselves.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Get out of that box.
can you imagine telling a cat to get out of a box? That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes, like, animals, I love my cats, but they're very selfish. Like, there's no way to explain to Tomo. Like, when he jumps up on my desk, I'm like, I've just given you 45 minutes of undivided attention. And I pull my hand away, and he's like, not yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't reason with the animal and be like, that's not fair. I need some time for myself. He just doesn't understand it.
But it makes for fantastic gifs of animals pulling humans' hands to them being like, hey, pet me, bitch.
True. That's
Yeah.
true.
They are amazing gifts. Some of my favorite, actually. I watched another one the other day that I've seen maybe 5 different times over the course of my life, where it's like 2 kids are sitting in front of, like, I don't know what it is. It's like a lemur thing or something, and they pet his back, and they stop, and he looks over to them, and he just starts spanking his butt, and he's like, no, keep going, motherfucker. And
How
they
did
do.
you know spanking his butt means keep going?
And he seemed to enjoy it when they started petting him again, so.
Huh.
It's a good...
I don't know this.
It's like
a
way less complicated than you
grail.
think it is.
A cough on.
Yeah, I also thought cough on. Oh. It's the game that might still be in development.
Yeah.
Colon.
I couldn't remember the symbol that was associated with that. I thought there was a triangle or something, which is my jam, but can't remember.
Hello.
I love the little sounds.
It's a little mountain. Right, I should remember that. But no one would have gotten the prompt if I just put a little mountain.
You should have just drawn me.
Below me. Huh?
Got me.
Chat, stop doing Do You Like Dragons? I made that up.
Yo, this is the dude, the Dark Souls NPC who sells you all the boss armor.
I thought it was Oogie Boogie.
I
Yep,
thought it was
that's
Holland
it.
after he got destroyed.
It's this guy. He sells you the boss armor in Dark Souls.
How did you get this already? I haven't.
What the hell?
I don't even want to tell you because it'll give it away.
Okay.
Is he
Right.
roasting
I
a
got-
can of beans?
I got it based on what you had drawn.
He stuck himself in the head with a needle?
Oh,
I said to
this...
myself, what's yellow and has 2 pointy ears?
I get it.
Is it what I think it is? Oh my god! I was so close.
It's you know,
Pikachu.
Pikachu when he hasn't evolved for 70 years. You know, he rolled down on his luck.
Yeah, all these years and all these games, he still seems pretty cheerful somehow.
Yeah, I mean, like Ash starts the show at like 14 years old. He's like what, like 30 now?
Mm.
Yeah, that's-
Voice acted
about right.
by a female, though.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what's the point of saying that?
So she's 30 now.
Women don't age.
I don't think she was 14.
He's 10. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. He's in canon. He's 10, but that's like freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
How is he 10?
How has he not won a freaking Indigo League yet?
He's a terrible
I don't know.
Pokemon trainer.
He's the worst. Follow
think-
Gary.
Guys, I
Show
think
me
there's
the
a
story of
reason
Gary.
they made him intentionally bad, so we would all be the ones that get to beat people like him when we play.
I don't know, well, like, you know, kind of minor spoilers for Pokemon Sun and Moon, but like in Sun and Moon, you actually get to fight like Red and Blue from the first game, and
I love that.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
It's actual challenge. I'm killing him. Come here.
Do you ever fight Dante?
I'm just gonna eat him.
I wish.
Can't stop now. Gotta find Dante.
Don't attack me.
Robert.
Just a periscope? Is that what that is?
Yes, that is what it is.
Literally a periscope.
You don't understand. I look at chat, I do other things while I play this game until I draw.
Yeah, I mean, I do too.
Yeah, I don't try to win or anything.
Tomo.
So what are you gonna do for your 5-year anniversary, Nick?
Just stream a lot.
Nice.
Well, that's a plan.
Oh, that didn't look right. It was supposed to be like a steak with a... Yeah, never mind.
Looks like a baby.
Holy wordmas.
This might be weird.
Human centipede.
Well, I mean, it's a person's name. He do not confirm nor deny. Hey, it's a wrench person from Twitch. Oh, here's a bounty for you, NL. Yoinks! Oh, you almost got it. Oh, here's.
Are we allowed to tell people how much money we're making off of those and stuff?
Yeah, I think it says that you're allowed to.
Thank you.
Because I really want to tell people, like, they're paying me far too much to play this for an hour.
Well, keep your mouth shut, dude.
And thank you for being here for it. You know, like, I always tell people, like, I'm gonna throw part of that money into giveaways for the stream because it's ridiculous.
I knew we'd get to the bounty bit eventually.
What is this?
It's Austin.
It does.
It does, Austin.
It does, Austin. Or either that or it's the guy from Attack on Titan. I don't. Oh.
How's it? Every line is so perfect.
One of the lines went through his goatee.
Mm-hmm.
That's
true.
well. That's because the lapel of his shirt came over his facial hair to try to
Absolutely
hide
true,
his
yeah.
shame.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
He got an Oscar. He's not sad anymore.
Yeah, for The Revenant.
Yeah.
It was like pretty good, but he spent half the movie on his back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's a whore.
Briefly, he died. Have you seen that one yet? I hope so. That's a few years old, right?
Yeah, I did see it. Is it a few? It is. It's probably like a
2016
year
maybe?
old now, right?
Yeah.
2 years.
2016, 2015, somewhere. Yes.
These past 2 years, they feel like they go really slow and also really fast at the same time. It's very confusing.
It's a person in a jetpack in a little cube building in jail.
Yeah.
God damn
Are
it.
they gonna cut off your head, Manyan?
Okay.
I still haven't had a single bounty, by the way. They've not given me any.
Yeah, they still haven't paid me for my bounty.
I just,
I think
like,
it goes on your regular check, guys.
is there something
No,
wrong?
They literally like it's NA. Like they won't.
Oh.
Haven't responded in a week.
It's a fort.
I tried to salvage it.
Should have drawn it at night.
New
Yeah. I tried to draw the Fortnite building crap, but it just looked like a jail cell.
Just build. That explains the
build,
weird
man.
angles. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just read my email. Apparently, they're gonna investigate me.
But in like a good way.
Yeah. Yeah, they said they'll get back. Investigation is over. Like, all right.
PayPal tried to call me and for fraud when I ordered that graphics card because it was so
Really?
expensive. Yeah. It's like, it's mine. I got it. It's fine. What? Okay.
That is not how
This
you
is a-
spell that word at all.
Highly specific group of things going on.
I
Yeah.
tried that word.
Okay, I thought it was a detonator, but now I think it might be a phone.
I have very confused by this.
You of all people should know what this is.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So
The
this is
culinary
about
legend.
pizza or movies?
It's some kind of
Papers,
delivery. I don't know.
Masseuse? Dr. Seuss? Oh.
That's a toast. Why is your toaster
Oh,
a trapezoid?
no.
What's next?
Okay.
Like
That's a
to toast in
toaster?
your own toaster?
You have a trapezoidal toaster?
Look, it's slightly misshapen for a toaster.
It's
And putting a mushroom in there?
got melted.
That was clearly a piece of bread.
Who has a one-slice toaster?
The other slice was directly behind it.
Is sound. Oh, it's this one.
This is a freaking trapezoid with a mushroom.
It looked like the brave little toaster got
Thank
left
you.
out in the sun too long.
And that's what I was going for.
They're just little boxes with a couple slits on top.
I don't know how to spell this. Tyran.
Oh.
Oh, it's not that at all.
oh.
Okay. That's a rabid
It's
horse.
Angry. Looks like the horse from Breath of Fire 3.
So I'm starting to think that maybe, unless it's like this, okay, maybe this has nothing to do with the horse at all.
Oh, it does.
Why is he jacked though?
Why not?
It's Bo Jackman.
What?
Why is his arm like
Oh, it's his back.
crushed?
Did he use
Those
one
are
for
back
all?
muscles.
Because that breaks your arm usually. Oh, it's a whip.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a word.
is this what I think it is?
I don't think he's using that thing right.
Wow.
It's like he's hitting himself on the ass.
He doesn't have an
the Da
ass.
Vinci Code.
You want to commission Rob to draw art?
Yeah.
I feel
let's
like
do
he
it.
would be up for that.
I would, actually.
You know you can do
Maybe.
Twitch streams and enable a commission button.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yo, that's a
pretty cool.
Sumiko Gurashi.
That's the fire in my laser guy.
Oh.
It's a hedgehog. It's not a
Oh, I know what it is.
What is that?
The little dangly legs that the creature doesn't actually have.
Make it
Yeah,
run.
that's scary. I
I'm
don't
role
like a
playing
fish
right
with
now.
legs. Fish with legs freaks me out.
You know, like
They're
just some things
evolving.
in general.
So they can
I know,
come
but like
land.
the fact that it has, if a fish were to have legs, it would scare the shit out of me. Because I'm like, when do you ever get to use those? You shouldn't have them.
The fish ate Sonic.
That's a blowfish.
Who didn't get that? Oh my
I thought
god.
it was a puffer fish. It's a blowfish.
It's like the same.
How about
fine.
Yeah.
a pupper fish?
Oh, now that I could get behind. That's kind of like a seal. A seal's basically a puffer fish.
Yellow ducky.
You know what
No.
sucked is when David went to Africa, there were just little dried puppy heads. I didn't like
Oh,
that
it's
very
just-
much at all.
Hollow Knight.
That's not Peppa Pig.
Pepto Bismol.
Pepto.
Why do
Bismol
voodoo priests need dried puppy heads? Oh, I know what that is.
I'm glad I didn't say that one out loud.
Pig? I have no idea.
I don't know how I got that. Just the pink, I guess.
Oh.
It's the colors, really.
Yeah.
It looks like a Hollow Knight.
It's
Fuck Hello Kitty.
I should have put the bow on the other ear. I kind of messed up the ear.
Oh
Well,
man.
one ear was round and the other ear was pointy. What was that about?
Yeah, that was I made a big mistake.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
Fish needs legs so he can roll.
Hey, are there any magic genies in chat that could get my drawing tablet to work on my desktop computer?
This is gonna sound insulting, and I don't mean it like that. Have you Googled the exact error?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because the error, it's not even giving me an error message. It just says no signal. Yeah.
Should probably do like one of these.
I'm assuming you've Googled the brand of your tablet plus
Oh,
no
yeah.
signal.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I went through the first 3 Google pages. No.
Dude, you made it through 3 of them? That's impressive.
Oh, it's
I
one
know.
of these.
Yeah. You can only look at it through a welder's mask.
Yeah, I deleted all the drivers and did all that. A bunch of times,
Did
actually.
you put it in a different USB port?
I did. Put it in like 4 of them. Changed the HDMIs.
Did you plug it in and then reboot the computer?
Yep. Several times.
Did you?
Update Windows?
No. Probably not. Maybe.
I would not even do that
Okay.
for any product. Like, I think it might help, but I'm just not willing to go that far.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh!
I know what that is.
Yeah.
Is it spaghetti?
Yeah, but it's got an E, though.
Yeah, did you try yelling at it in a New York accent?
Oh, dude, I probably did try that, to be honest with you.
Is that a
Dude,
curling
that is
iron?
like where the fingers go.
Yeah, that's your hands are gonna get dirty, man.
Just twirling it around his finger and pretending he's holding the chopstick.
What's going on here? Oh, I wrote Noddle.
Ugh. Ooh.
Someone in chat said their display tablet only works with not HDMI but DisplayPort.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a monitor like that. It doesn't work via HDMI. It only works via DisplayPort.
Well, okay, so what's weird though is that it works on my laptop just fine. Like I plugged it in to the laptop and it worked instantly. Like it was just on. So it's got to be something with the drivers, or it's actually just the drivers because I've switched the HDMI ports around and the HDMI ports were fine.
You don't have any kind of converter on your port, right? Like an adapter?
I do have a an HDMI extender on it, but
That
like
could
I
be
said,
it.
yeah, but that works on the laptop because it still uses the extender on the
Okay.
laptop. Yeah.
Mm.
But
Oh.
I think it might be because I used to have Wacom drivers on here. And
Pardon
Yes.
me?
Yeah,
That is why.
Wacom. Yeah.
You got to get rid of every possible bit of those.
I tried. I looked into all the like app data, local roaming, all that bullshit folders. and-
Look up the version of your tablet or the
Yeah.
drivers and look for an auto uninstaller. There might be one that pulls every source it can find.
Yeah, I should. I probably.
That
gotta
might
get
actually be the
those.
solution, because conflicting drivers will break those, and that would explain why it would work on your laptop and not on your PC.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like, it doesn't care if you don't know where one of the files is, it's just not going to work. You got to find them. Times 500.
Times
5,000.
5,000.
Oh, is it? No?
Ryan murdering people with his horrible sounding voice.
You could buy a new computer, I guess. That's one way around it.
Yeah, I could just buy a new computer entirely. Yeah.
Drivers from another brand of tablet should not have anything to do with it? No, I think they really would.
Driver sweeper. What's a driver sweeper? And are there any good ones? Oh, he thinks he's hilarious.
I'm upset.
Looks like a happy Pac-Man about to eat some little ghosts or something.
That's the joy emoji.
What the hell is
I think we're gonna have to
It's got it so
screen.
fast.
We're gonna have to overlay in just a brief moment here, because
Right
the
now?
game is going to be over. I'm not sure if it's. No, we got one more.
Okay.
I will say, after the show, Kate and I are playing a game she gifted me. It's called, give me one moment. George versus Bonnie PP Wars.
Mm.
Why are you doing that?
She had to dig real hard for that one. Into the Steam slums.
Store page. Whoa,
Oh.
Rob is gone.
Rob's gone.
No, I'm here. Oh, I'm
Oh.
not here.
Did you driver sweep?
Rip.
No. Sorry,
Now
I
we
was
need
talking-
the overlay.
I was talking to my chat. Too late. Sorry.
I hit it.
George
fuck that.
versus. Yep, there it is. PP Wars.
What about
I
the
will
joy
send
of
you-
sex?
I will send you the link.
Oh, it's
Hello.
actually called Poopy Wars. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
seen this on
Even
Key
better.
Miller. You chase after a dog that's trying to shit and break the house up, and you gotta clean up after it.
Correct.
It's like the baby game we would play.
Yeah, Josh linked that to us actually. One day.
a game about the holy war of purity and order against dirt and a disgusting smell.
I would guess you'll probably get 10 minutes of fun out of that.
That just sounds like owning a house to me.
Oh my god. It's written in like not English. The gameplay for Bonnie is a bit simpler. George got you out for not walking with you, and you decide to take revenge on him by shoving into your favorite sneakers.
No.
Shoving in.
Shoving into your favorite sneakers.
That's the dog poops in this. Yeah, all right.
The dog poops in his own shoes.
Shoving in the.
That's like I was reading Ultimate Fishing Simulator was made by a German company. I was reading the store page last night, and I can't think of a more German way to sell your game. Ultimate Fishing Simulator is not like other games. You don't need an internet connection to play it. That was the front line, like the lead of their sales pitch. And then there was an asterisk, and the asterisk did not lead to anything.
Oh.
But I assume that the asterisk was like, well, you gotta. It's not like you're gonna go to Steam's headquarters and like get a floppy disk with the game. So,
Someone said that game was only a 10-minute playtime.
well,
That was pretty close then.
we're gonna play for 2 hours. So. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Try
like this
that.
either.
New character. Rob goes insane. I was gonna say insane, but then I realized I'm already insane. So like, what do I do? Do I go normal now?
I don't like
Am I
that
normal
either.
person?
I didn't like anything that just happened there.
Yeah.
Is this
That'd
like a
be
trivia
weird.
demon?
Man's
Oh,
licking a
that's.
pizza pie.
He's going in for the beehole.
Yeah.
He's not. He's doing no such thing.
Oh, you got to get that looked at.
Yeah,
That guy eats ass.
it's a pizza for sure.
There's no way that man does not eat ass.
He might bite it too.
Yeah.
With teeth like that, you got to use.
You don't want to, yeah.
What's he grabbing at?
Oh, he's got the pitchfork hands.
Is he gonna eat the whole pizza?
Oh my god.
The tongue gets bigger.
Is it ingest? Oh, there's a U?
What's this? Is this Shrek?
What on earth is this?
It's so easy.
Oh,
Come on.
my lord.
Hunger. Okay, yeah.
He's fucking hungry, man.
I was really caught up on the character more than the deal, like what was
He
going
doesn't
on.
look that hungry.
Damn it, I need points.
It was fun to
So
watch
hungry.
anyway.
He's hangry.
Metapod? No.
Ooh,
Oh,
evolved
that's a-
form.
It's like a stego tail, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
How come they give me such simple words? They don't trust me with the big ones.
Oh, this is looking good.
All right, I figured it out.
What?
I had to type it though, and it took forever. She's a naughty girl.
Naughty how?
Look at her. She's blushing.
Yeah, just blushing doesn't make you naughty. You might be embarrassed.
She's
Yeah,
naughty.
because she did something naughty.
Why is that?
Everything.
Everything,
I toot?
everything sex is always naughty. Like, what's naughty about it? It's just life.
Or vanilla.
Oh.
Yes.
That was
him.
very
Statue of
green
Liberty.
for the Statue of Liberty.
Honestly, it was the hat and then the way the words were spaced out
Yeah,
that got me.
The hat.
It's sexy Statue of Liberty. It's Statue of Liberty for the modern world, you know? They should really update it.
They should make her holding a pizza in one hand.
They're really body shaming her, making her wear that robe. She should just be naked.
She can wear what she
There
likes.
is there's a Canadian Italian restaurant called Eastside Mario's. They used to use like the Statue of Liberty in their ads. So
Nice.
her holding a pizza, not that unusual for
Yeah.
us. Now, their mascot is a tomato.
Also good. Is that a bus or postage? I think somebody spilled some gravy on a letter.
Yeah. Eastside Mario's, Eastside Mario's. Hey, bada boom, bada bing. That's their jingle.
That's a jingle?
That's their jingle.
Yeah. Sounds like something an Italian would make.
That there's that company that their slogan is "Bada book, bada bing," and it just makes me mad every time I hear them do that.
Yeah, especially since bada bing comes first. You idiots. What are you doing?
It's like
Bada bing, bada book.
It's like a spatula talking to people at a bus stop.
You don't even need to split this up.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it is actually bus stop. Yeah.
Let's stop. Okay, yeah.
I love when you guys say the words but don't type
Well, I
them in.
didn't leave myself enough time to type it.
The new thing that Eastside Mario's does, and I can't tell if it's genius or, emblematic of the downfall of modern society, is that they're like, hey, why don't you come in to eat? It means your next meal, you're not eating our food. So why don't you come in, and if you buy a meal, you can pay for another meal to take home and eat it later. And I'm like,
What's happening right now?
It's basically, they're like, hey, come on in, buy 2 meals, eat one in the restaurant, and then eat one later tonight when everyone else in your house has fallen asleep and they can't judge you.
What kind of business strategy is that?
I have no idea.
It's insane.
But I'm like, dude, I gotta go there.
It's ridiculous.
This drawing is coming out really wrong.
This is George Clooney from Leatherheads.
It really is. I was actually gonna make a Leatherheads reference, funnily enough.
See, the kindred spirits.
Mm-hmm.
I bet if you were like, hey, name George Clooney movies,
Leatherheads #1
it would
easily.
prove, well, Leatherheads has gotta be #1.
Yeah.
Then The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yeah. And then General Hospital.
Oh my god.
It was actually ER. But
I always get confused with those two.
Well, cleavage, was that fun to draw?
Was that fun to draw?
yeah, Ocean's 12 and 13.
I was actually trying to draw ladies the other day.
Damn it.
And I feel weird drawing the boobs. Like I feel like an asshole. Like I feel like the lady that I'm drawing is
Are
judging
you
me.
jerking it to it?
No, I'm not jerking it
Then
to the
you're
lady. But
fine.
I know.
How
but, like, I
dare
feel
you
weird
guess
drawing
it that
boobs.
fast?
Honestly, I don't even know if you're a
a.
creeper if you jerk it to your own drawings. Like, who cares?
I think that makes you a creeper.
Yeah?
It's also
Absolutely.
weird, probably. Yeah.
Jerk it to a stranger like a normal person.
I mean, I've already gone into like why I can't draw women. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's the whole story with that. But
There's just something narcissistic about jerking off to your own drawing.
yeah.
I think.
So many kids have done that, I'm sure.
I mean, narcissistic, yeah, but I don't think creepy is the same.
Before the days of the internet, especially.
Oh, beautiful eyes.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna draw tits on the turkey.
That's not a bad turkey impression.
Chat's saying it is creepy. Is it actually?
I
I
know.
can't jerk it to my own stuff because I can't draw Sonic very well. Oh.
You know, the NLSS has scarred me for one very, very specific thing, and I think it's never going to go away. Every time I take a dump, I think of that drawing of Sonic as a toilet. Every single time.
I see the Bomberman pig
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time now.
I just see a toilet.
It's
funnily
been
enough.
years, and I'm not better yet.
Yeah, just look at my phone.
Is that the Soviet Union if it had invented Pac-Man?
Honestly,
Just
chat,
sitting on
if,
my toilet, gargoyle position, perched, you know?
if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're better off not looking for it, because you may also end up with the same problem that I have.
Is it this? My God.
Oh.
That first letter giveaway. Hate you.
That's another way to draw that.
Is it just this, isn't it? Yeah.
Hate you.
I thought that was the flag of Turkey. But
So
then that
clever.
yeah. Also, Greece doesn't seem to exist in your drawing of you.
Look, I drew about 90% of the world's landmass. I'm sorry, I forgot Greece and the Baltic states and no.
You should teach geography and your final just be GeoGuessr.
Dude, that was a pretty
Boom.
good. If you look at the amount of time it took me to draw that, that was like probably like a 10-second Europe and Africa. So I'm not taking any shit. That was pretty okay. You know, we have people on the show that go, I don't know where France is when they look at a map. So I'm not taking any shit.
You son of a bitch.
It is.
Is it just? No, it's not just Pepe.
I can't believe it's that. I can't believe that word's even in this list of words.
Does he have a name other than Pepe?
Yes, he does.
He belongs to a category.
Really?
Dang.
I'm unaware. Oh, is it just? Yeah, it's just,
Dank boy.
it's just a
I
meme.
didn't even get to draw the eyes yet. It came out almost all right.
Dude, my cats are snobs too. Tomo won't eat beef products. So
Really?
I have, whenever I give them treats, Ruka goes apeshit over like these beef liver treats, and then Tomo's like, he only eats white meat chicken.
Huh.
That's very strange.
He would not fare well in the wild.
He's a picky boy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like this.
I guess he'd have to adapt.
Oh yeah, I'm digging this. This
Is
is
this
kind
like
of
a
weird.
cello man?
Yeah, it's a man who's a cello.
It's like Fallout if David Cronenberg made.
Oh,
Oh.
Ah.
this is an interesting view into your brain.
It's a Pope.
It's a Pope.
I knew the hat was gonna give it away, and I wanted to draw his little body.
It is the Pope. Bump, bump. It is the Pope. Bump, bump. Yeah, he's in Ireland this weekend.
Cello.
Mm.
Oh, sexy statue, Liberty, number 2. Oh, I know he's enjoying that. How dare you?
She's wearing something.
Wow, I can see a nip.
Nope, no, you can't.
I mean, it's
Thought we said
hidden in
no
there.
honkers.
Yeah, this is a
What
honkless
the
stream.
hell?
That's a pregnant lady.
Oh,
Somebody
my
had to say it.
This is the sexiest drawing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a beautiful human
Is
submarine.
it too late to make the head Sonic?
Never.
She's in a bikini.
Is Rob into inflation?
What is that?
I have no idea what that is. What is this?
I think
Is this
it's,
another rabbit hole that I have to go down?
Is that
think
where you
it's-
fill yourself with air?
No, it's where money starts to cost more every few years.
Oh yeah, I love that actually. That turns me on. Yeah.
Frig
that-
off.
Pyrian flax?
Towel cup.
What do you think it is?
Pyrian flax.
This is a nerd.
What if I did this?
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's a
Bless
cherry.
us.
Sorry.
Bless us.
We're done.
Maybe if we're X-raying that thing.
All right, so you got these on.
Bless us. Bless us.
And you're looking.
Looks like Bart Simpson's head.
The African American Bart
Bless us.
Simpson?
Bless us.
I'm colorblind.
Why are those nipples producing apples?
Those are X-ray goggles.
Bless us.
Some
Bless us.
nipples can be milked in different ways.
And they produce apple juice? That sounds amazing.
No, just
actually.
apples, full-sized
Does different
apples.
things
Dude.
come out?
Luxury cosmetic
Bless
surgery.
us.
Fill memories with apple juice. 'Cause
Just
that would be dope.
apples.
Well, full apples would be very painful, I feel like. For the
Doesn't matter. Long hair,
Bless us.
don't care.
Bless us.
Is it this?
I haven't drawn it yet. I'm working on it.
Is this it?
Bless us. Bless us.
It's not a puddle. It's not a tumor.
I had this as one of my options.
Did you? Well,
I
I
did
don't know
indeed.
what it is.
I can tell you what this guy's gonna do when he touches that puddle.
Definitely. Oh.
Oh, he's using his phone. Not looking where he's going.
It's ice. You can see from the sweet sheen on it.
That could be you, Ryan. You be careful out there.
It's mostly just smoky here. Kay was telling me that the air quality here today is supposedly 158.
Bless
and I
us.
was like, I don't know what that means.
Bless us.
And she said, well, you know when like the earthquake in Japan happened and the Fukushima nuclear reactor melted down and shot all that fallout into the sky? I was like,
seeing
yeah.
this?
And she's like, that's 258.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
How about this image, though?
What is
it's,
wrong with my image?
It's not terrible so far, assuming it's this. Oh.
It's not a didgeridoo. Unless I spelled didgeridoo wrong.
Oh. Oh, not the moment when it exploded. The air quality there today. Okay. Yeah, so we're staying inside and ordering DoorDash, specifically requesting that they have to bike it to us.
I don't know. He's got forearms.
that's
I don't
mean.
know. Fine.
No, he's got the music stand attached to his waist. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea, music stand.
No, it's just Goro decided to do different things after the Mortal Kombat failed.
Yeah, okay. I'll just type orchestra after it's done.
I'm trying to draw an oboe.
It said the air quality yesterday was as bad as smoking 7 cigarettes.
Hell yeah.
That's not
Sign
bad
me
at
up
all.
for it.
Well, like if you
It's pretty bad.
if
They
you
made the whole city passively smoke 7 cigarettes.
you have to
I mean,
stay
they're-
out in it for
they're
how
into
long
it.
for it to be like you smoked that many?
10 seconds.
What? Seriously?
So there's one big chimney.
That looks like the principal from Daria. Wait, don't. It's not though, right?
Oh, this We Happy Few.
You guys try that at all?
No.
No, I heard it was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's been like trash for a while too, isn't it?
Who bought that? Not
Hopefully a
the
lot of people, because they
consumer.
put a lot of money into it.
Is this the old man from Daredevil? Sticks?
I don't think I've seen
Oh.
whatever this is.
Oh.
Gearbox bought that studio. That's right. Oh no, he's not Jack.
Box has had a bit of a rough go of it.
Oh, sorry. Oh God. I got it out of my.
Oh.
I got a little.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize it, the time was.
No! I can't type that fast.
Why is he so thin?
That's what happened to him years later.
He stayed up on the mountain, became a hermit, and stopped eating.
Yeah, basically. Going down a hill is much harder than going up a hill.
Not if there's no fall damage.
Fair point.
Is that a pinwheel coming out of a butt?
Kind of like I'm doing a theme here.
Okay,
I disagree.
Why are your grapes blue?
There's blue grapes.
Wait, maybe we're in a different time zone because he just drew a lemon now.
Yeah, that's a lemon now.
The arrow one is the lemon, obviously.
Yeah, that's also the word.
Clearly. Debated.
Well, it's not like any of us wouldn't have known it was a lemon.
Even when you didn't know that you were saying the word, you said the word.
That's weird.
Tomo.
Tomo.
He's out. He's gone now.
Bye, Tomo. Be well, little kitty cat.
The color of that live looked black to me, so maybe that's just like the colors on my monitor.
Oh yeah, you should calibrate your monitor too.
Yeah. Never did that.
If you had to pick one of the Harry Potter death items, which one would it be?
What is a Harry Potter death item?
The Horcruxes?
The Sorcerer's Stone, the Cloak of Invisibility, the Wand.
I'm taking the wand. Yeah, I'm taking the Elder Wand.
I would take the Cloak of Invisibility.
You kidding me? You can turn yourself invisible with the wand.
No way. That's cheating.
I heard Kate had 4 wands. What's up with that?
You don't. But don't you have to be a magical person to use the wand, and don't you just throw the cloak on?
Oh, do you?
I think
So
that's
Well, if that's part of the rules, then
It's
yeah. I'll
not
take the cloak.
Fupa.
Well, the Sorcerer's Stone, you could do like dope shit with that.
Doesn't that
too,
bring
right?
you back to life too, or something?
Yeah,
I mean, having a second life would be kind of sweet.
Yeah, but do you have to be magical to use that too?
No, I don't think so. What the hell?
What do you think about that?
Close? How dare you tell me it's close? Oh my god, it's like hunger. Oh wow, okay.
What?
Do you like that drawing or not like that drawing?
It looked like his nipple was looking at his belt line and was like offended.
It may have been. I don't know.
I would take the golden snitch.
Well, it
would
means
suck.
you're capable
You
of
would
catching it.
Yeah, that would let it go. You'd let it go, and it would instantly leave you forever.
No, it's not
I
the
would
point.
never let it go.
The point is he caught it, so that means he has a prosperous career ahead of him.
Yeah, I thought like a magic genie was just handed it to him.
Is that one of the
That's-
Chinese zombies?
Oh, a Jiangxi?
Yeah, is that a Jiangxi? Does Cobalt know what a Jiangxi is?
Probably. He's played Spelunky. Probably.
Is that the Washington Monument?
I was gonna say that looks like Shaq at the Washington Monument, but it's a rocket. Is this
Oh.
Elon?
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Well, which one is this? Is this? Yeah, it's that one.
That is
What?
the American flag. Oh, I see. That's where he's sending it.
Right, yeah.
That's where it's going to.
No.
The guy doesn't
It's-
have enough stamps on it.
What did I... Oh, I didn't put the dash.
You gotta put the dash
Oh,
in.
I
yeah.
thought it puts the dash for you because it's up there already.
That was so fun to draw.
I actually guessed it right. I just didn't put the dash.
I thought it was a Nox in a moon.
I should have put a basketball in his hand.
Oh, hello again, Tomo. Is this Tomo's like is the middle of the day for him? He jumps off my desk, he jumps up and he meows, and then we'll go to that phase now. Tomo! Okay, and now that he's done that, he's gonna lay down for a bit, and then some noise will startle him, and then he'll go away again.
Nice.
Tomo.
I don't know how to spell this word.
Is this the rat who cooks? Oh, it's this thing.
Oh my god. What?
It's not.
It's not that.
Is this the French Revolution in metaphorical terms?
Oh my gosh, we both. The lightning struck us both. Little light bulb.
Yeah, I'm testing out a new product actually.
I didn't know that was one word.
It's mouse guillotine.
That seems
as we call it,
unnecessarily violent.
A ratatine.
Yeah,
They had,
yeah,
they had
Ratatouille?
Marvel Marvel code names at the comic store when I was there. They had like 6 different versions of it.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I would rather like punch myself in the head than play that.
I mean, yeah, I can't think of too many words that would link together a bunch of Marvel stuff that would be fun to play. I like when it's more open and not specific.
You'd rather injure yourself though?
Yep. I'm done with cape shit. Starting today, new year, new me. No cape
You're
shit.
absolutely not done with
I'm done with zombie.
Done with
zombie
cape shit.
stuff.
You're still gonna watch Infinity War 2.
Oh, of course.
I'm still kind of into post-apocalyptic stuff, just not zombies.
Oh hell yeah, dude! They started pre-production on the Mad Max Fury Road 2 kind of thing. It's not Fury Road 2. It's just like Mad Max.
That's
You know what they should call it?
What?
Anger Avenue.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Do you think it's a continuation from the last movie, or do you think it's like another story in that universe?
Well, technically, Fury Road takes place in the same universe as the other 3 movies.
Sure,
I just
but
hope
like
they're still snorting pain.
Australia, yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, it is actually Australia.
Yeah. No, I know, Australia.
I need to find the symbol. So you don't know then?
No, I have no idea.
Australia.
Well, I mean, yeah, like yes, it will, but I don't know, like, because all of the movies have taken.
It's just an accident. It's not. Don't be weird.
Oh wow, it's easy.
Easy.
It looks like the face model of the terrorist team from Counter-Strike Global Offensive. But without eyeballs. I was like, in my head, I was like, this picture is so evocative of something. I was like, it's...
Okay.
Is it evocative of white wine? There we go. I got it in.
Back. Yeah.
Thank you, chat, for reminding me.
As a protester. George Soros.
Gonna be George Sore Arms if he's holding that up all day.
Oh, well, why
did I even draw arms here?
You know, my first suspect is George Soros in anything that happens ever.
Is that a music stand?
George Soros? Yeah,
That second man.
I think it might be the Rothschilds.
Oh, what's up with this?
He's got long arms.
I think he's tackling him.
Maybe this is who we're protesting? He's like, this guy's freaky deaky.
The people with the rectangle hats, they gotta stop.
Just wants a hug. It's supposed to be a policeman.
It's controversial, but I think if you're a police officer, you're a cop.
Yeah, that's pretty
Do
controversial.
police officers have to tell you if they are?
No.
I guess only if they're a cop. Stop chopping the heads off all the animals. What?
Oh.
What the hell is going on here?
It's a very stately gopher.
God.
Oh my lord,
That
it's
one's-
terrifying.
It's easy. It's easy.
Is it?
It's easy.
Oh, it's friggin' Alexander Larrabee.
Correct, yeah.
How dare you do that to your friend?
I didn't do it. It's the technology. It was themselves.
This is Red Hook announcing they won't make a Darkest Dungeon 2.
Well, I played that Iridus game. That's pretty close to Darkest Dungeon. Bear would probably like that.
I watched that for about 20 seconds. And
That's very... That's not fair. I actually had a good time with that game.
Did you?
Yeah.
I couldn't. I couldn't do it.
You watched it for 20 seconds.
I mean, it was probably more like 2 minutes, and I was like, "Eat my ass! Come up with your own game."
Did
concept.
you even see the metagame?
I'm kind of
let me
with
just
Cobalt.
stress
Like,
the enemies out a little bit.
Oh my
and,
god.
Oh, do an attack animation that's not even as cool as the other game. It's much slower.
Are we watching artificial insemination? Is that what's happening here?
We're watching mushroom tips. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is artificial insemination.
It kind of looks like it.
Donkey.
Oh, it is
Smelly poop.
narcotics.
Meth lab.
Oh, is Kate all right?
she sneezed.
Okay. Does she scream when she sneezes?
She went at you.
Mm.
And it's pretty easy.
Yeah, we have some sort of a pitchfork letter and a D backwards with a line and a ×2 on weed. What?
No.
I don't even know what the hell that
They're
is.
supposed to look like pan frying?
Yep, that's a pan frying.
I have never. I don't know what that. What's a
numbers?
pan pipe?
Oh man.
Pan pipes.
It wasn't that bad.
It's a pan flute. It's not called a pan pipe.
I didn't invent the word.
I don't
You
know
gotta
what it
talk to
is.
Merriam-Webster.
I know. I'm gonna write her a strongly worded letter,
I
Miriam.
don't even think Miriam still works there anymore.
Is Miriam a lady?
She's probably dead.
Yeah, I think she's probably dead, unfortunately.
Dude, this PAX West ad that I just got in my email is in very bad taste.
I've
Spend
gotten
your day
so
off.
many.
Spend your day off with the family you want to hang out with. Wow.
Wow. How presumptuous.
Yeah, it's very insulting. Yeah, much rather. Why would I spend time with my family when I could be surrounded by 20,000 nerds, all wearing cargo backpacks?
Dude,
Some of them are
Merriam-Webster?
dressed like furries and stuff too. So
Cobalt.
I love furries. I had one follow me around my first TwitchCon, but they never spoke to me.
Aren't
Like,
our
legit?
audiences
Okay.
just awful? Ah!
So by the way, Merriam-Webster, that's
Yeah.
actually like a hyphenated name because one company bought another company and they kept both names. Imagine the world when dictionaries were so popular that companies were purchasing other dictionary companies.
Competing dictionaries.
Yeah. What kind of world is that? 1831.
You know what? I haven't really thought about it, and I'm going to continue to do so.
Yep.
Oh my lord. Can we take some time to pimp our channels? Why don't we